Check.
the Wi-Fi
Check.
off because half the time Wi-Fi never works anywhere.
I think my mic needs to be turned up.
Talk. I think it's in his headphones.
All right.
Turn that back down.
Hello.
Checking.
Hello. Oh,
I
yeah,
believe
we're
we
good.
are live
Thanks.
now. Is that correct, Tim? We are live?
Feels live.
Feels live. All right, hey guys,
Okay.
what's going on? We're here. We're live.
Hello.
That's right.
Feels good. Getting in on
Okay.
this, getting live with it.
Yeah.
We had a we had a friend of the program downstairs
Yes.
stop by to say hello.
We did.
Big fan of the podcast. Watches
Nice.
all our YouTube videos. I didn't catch his name.
Oh.
I did not either, but he was a
Well, hopefully he's watching
long-time
right
listener,
now.
first-time shopper.
That was very nice. And then we also had a gentleman who drives truck from Arizona.
That was cool.
He stopped in as well. Big fan of the YouTube channel.
Wow.
So
Nice.
he realized that he'd be passing through Boise, Idaho, and called earlier today and said, "Can I just stop in and buy stuff?" And I said,
talk
"Yeah,
about,
yeah."
Talk about being YouTube certified. He seemed like he knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
No, he
From
was
our
actually
videos.
familiar
He-
by way of
yeah.
educating.
Literally been
Levi.
a wash and wax, clay wash and wax guy for 3 years, he said.
Just
So-
bought himself a Tesla.
Yeah, Tesla Model,
Model
3.
3.
Pretty sweet. So, well, welcome everybody.
Yes. Yes.
It's been
Hello.
a busy.
Welcome.
It's been a busy day.
Kind of running around all over
There's
the
a
place.
fly in here. Oh my
Oh,
There's a
god.
fly in the podcast studio. Dane, why is it here?
Oh my gosh.
You're asking me like I
You
know.
saw it go across the screen.
Well, maybe we'll open the door. Let's
All
see.
right. So,
Free him.
it has been a very busy day. For those of you that have been following on my Rag Company Levi Instagram feed, go out.
It's almost there.
Go on, get fly.
Shoe fly.
Oh, no,
don't
he's
bother
hanging
me.
out.
All right. Anyway.
So anyway, those of you that have been following the Rag Company Levi on Instagram may have noticed we had some friends stop by today in the form of a red 86,
Childhood heroes.
86 Ferrari Testarossa and an 86 Lamborghini Countach.
5000 S.
It was
Yeah.
it was kind of fun to hang out in there.
Testarossa had all the luggage with it. That was about $40,000.
Yeah,
So cool.
Yeah.
fully handmade leather Ferrari luggage.
Apparently, it was
Sad.
one of the early Euro spec models to make it over to the U.S.
Yes.
Or okay,
Yeah, correct.
because
The
it's got the
owner-
one wing mirror up there, which I love. That's such an iconic feature.
Well, the owner had owned it for 15 years.
I got a little peek at the registration. I think the last registration was like 1999.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah, he hadn't driven it in 15 years. Been sitting in his garage. Literally, he told Drake, he's like, "Oh, I could probably start it up. It hasn't been running for about 15 years, so I could probably start it up." And Drake was like, "Nope, I'm gonna come grab it on a
do
tow
not
truck.
do that.
We're gonna drop it off at a Ferrari dealership, and they're gonna fix it, and we'll get the belts replaced and all that
Let-
stuff. Do not turn that engine over."
I
until-
I
so-
should talk to them about what happens to liquids and oils and all kinds of seals and everything when it's been sitting for 15 years.
This next episode
Yeah.
of Dane Explains.
Yeah.
I watch Roadkill. I understand what happens.
Well, all right, Freiberger, here we go.
Anyway, all right, guys, let's get into it. Hey, everybody, thanks for being a part of this and saying what's up and tuning in
Yes.
because we can't do this without you. So, starting off, Kyle House. Hi, all. Welcome back. Thank you for sharing all of your cool adventures. They have been fun to watch.
Well, thank you.
We've been having fun watching them as well.
I'm working on the bigger travel vlog, but there's been so much other stuff going on. We wanted to get out that IK sprayer with the 2.0s.
Yeah.
We wanted to get that out early, and then we also had those really great, like, deep dive into shipping and the tour of Detailed Image, which was really, that's what you're talking about, I'm assuming. Those are really interesting. Like,
Yeah.
it's a half-hour video of people walking through a warehouse, but, like, pay close attention to what they're actually talking about. It's interesting. And
Yeah, it's-
I think there's a lot to be taken from that.
Well, it's a lot of stuff that a lot of people don't think about.
Yeah.
And that's what's cool is when you see that, you're like, oh my gosh, I didn't even understand.
Well, as a
So-
customer, you go to a website, right? And you place an order, and your stuff shows up. Maybe it's on time, maybe it's not, depending on where you're getting it from. But you don't really think too much about the process behind the scenes. And that's where that video really gives you a peek behind the curtain.
Yeah.
So it's cool stuff.
So next, Glossworks Garage. What's up, guys?
Oh,
It's
boy.
been like 2 weeks since the last time I tuned in. So let's all hear Wepa.
Ah.
Hello from
There
Puerto
you go.
Rico. Love you all.
Very nice.
Wepa's like, what's up? Like,
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I was
that's
there. I knew that. Yeah.
okay, just making sure. So since I was doing detailing as a side thing, I never paid attention on things like what was my cost in products per cars or the time it takes me and all that stuff. Now that I'm going full-time detailing, since I have a full-time job no more, I'm doing my math on these things. So I wanted to know if it's the cost of tools needs to be applied somehow in the overall cost of my services, or is it just the cost of product consumables, my time, and my skills? Good question, man. So realistically, it's the cost of all the tools over the course of the life cycle of it, and products and consumables. Products and consumables are the easiest numbers to factor because you can literally mark a bottle of wax, mark it on a sheet. This is the date that I'm cracking open this bottle. This is the car I'm doing. And keep a record of every vehicle you've done. And then by the end of that, you can figure out, oh, I did 27 cars with this one bottle.
Mm-hmm.
So that means... or I did 47 cars with this one bottle of product. Then you basically take the price of that product and divide it by the number of cars you did. That'll get you a basic accounting cost of what it costs per car to apply it. Once you get your costs of the products and consumables figured out, the second step is to figure out what your work time or labor is. So if you're able to say, like, I can wax a car comfortably, I can wax the whole car in about 10 minutes.
Okay.
All right. So figure out your price, your timing on your cars. So if you're noticing that it's going to take 10 minutes of your time, and let's say you charge $50 an hour, you break that down as the cost.
Mm-hmm.
And that's added in to the cost of that service. And so you got to go like, look, I got to get paid $5 to wax a car. At least covers my cost and my time, or $10 or $15. That way okay, so that's $15. This service is this. This service is this, all the way up. Otherwise, I mean, you're basically working for free. The last thing you want to do is charge somebody, let's just take a normal number. I'm going to charge you $100 to detail your car, and it's going to take me 10 hours to do it.
Well, yeah, that's a little
Yeah,
ridiculous.
Now you're working
work.
for $10 an hour.
Yeah.
And now you've got to take out of that $10 an hour your products and consumables that you used and your tools. So now you're making maybe $5 an hour.
So basically, you're at that point, you're like wait staff minus any tips.
Right. So it
Power
may
bill.
not be, yeah.
Water bill.
And electricity and
Yeah.
water, and maybe you're mobile. So now you've got gasoline
Yeah.
upkeep on the vehicle. So
Yeah.
you need to figure out all these costs, and you need to figure out how it's going to pay for them. So my thing was that's what I did. I figured out price per unit on every single item. I needed to figure out price per car for what the shop needed, what my employees needed, and what I needed out
You
of
had
every
like
car.
an Excel sheet that you kept, right? Of
Sure
what
I
you were
did,
doing?
Dane. Sure I did. No.
Or is that
Yeah.
something
Ran out of
else
Excel.
I'm thinking of?
We
Wow.
ran out of
Oh,
Excel. I stopped paying it. No,
We should
I
call
wrote it
Bill
all
Gates
down.
about
I
that.
did it all by hand.
Basically,
So-
there was one way or another. You had a chart or a spreadsheet.
Yeah,
or
I
something
literally
that was
wrote it.
tracking
It was a
that.
piece of paper. I wrote
Yeah.
it all down. I had a notebook, and I just worked from there because it was easier to do that than sit at a computer. I'm not, as many people like to think, I am not very computer savvy. And I
You
am.
sure?
I am. I don't have the patience.
Yeah.
So I can either do it on my phone or I'm going to write it on a piece of paper because it's much faster for me to do
Sure.
and write out. And so I will write out that stuff. So that's what I did. I did keep a chart and figured out, I wrote out what, this is what my rent on my building is. This is what my power is. This is what my water bill is every month. This is what my internet bill every month is. This is all what I have that goes into this shop every month.
Yeah.
This is what my chemical cost is every month. And then I'd break that out and I'm like, I have to make more than this because this is what I also need every month to pay my personal bills.
Yeah.
So I need to
gotta
make,
happen.
this business has to make this much money. How many cars can I do in that time period?
Well,
Yeah.
speaking of that, I even saw Levi come over here. Over to Bart's studio
Yeah.
with a piece of paper and a pen. Right before he was about to level those high spots on the Ferrari. Drake doesn't know it, but he's going to get an invoice later.
You might be getting an invoice later.
This is how much I used. I use about a
I
little
used
squirt.
2 squirts of
Yeah.
hyper polish, 1 3-inch hybrid pad.
And my pad got a little red.
Yeah.
So that's,
and it was about
you're gonna
20
have to-
seconds.
yeah.
It was about 20, well, not about 20 minutes of me, maybe 15, walking around hitting high spots.
Well,
oh,
it's
and one
original paint, right?
one creature edgeless.
Yeah, but he won't get an email. We'll just
Yeah, it's
mail
just
him
gonna
a
show
list.
up.
Show
I'll
up.
just
Yeah.
show up.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it comes back to if you're running a business, bare minimum, if you're sitting there and you're kind of starting out early, especially for these guys who are like independent, they're mobile
Yeah.
or something like that. I hear a lot of guys who are like, oh, well, if I charge that, no one will buy my services
Right,
or nothing.
no.
It's like, well, the problem is if you're offering your services at
Don't
a
offer
certain point
all
where
your
there's such a
services.
low
Yeah.
threshold, you're effectively paying the customer to have
Yeah.
the opportunity to
Don't
detail
ever
their car.
offer all
That
your
is not-
services.
Yeah.
Offer some services.
Right. I mean, you can like offer to do a test spot, see if
Well,
somebody's
not even that.
interested
You
or
can do a
something like
wash. Just say,
Yeah.
let me wash your car.
that. People are amazed.
And-
a wash is sometimes enough to satisfy a customer. They think, "Oh, this thing is trash," and then
Yeah.
you wash it, and they're like, "Oh, it looks great."
Well, and
What'd
if
you do?
Can,
And you're
if
like,
you
"I
can
just
say
washed
like,
it."
look, let me detail. Let me do this. I'm not going to polish it. I'm not going to do this. I'm just going to do a quick wash, clay
Right.
wax. I'm going to do a vacuum of the interior. I've got a compressor and some air and some O&R, a wet O&R rag, and I'm just going to wipe down your interior panels, blow out your cup holders, pockets, in between your seats. I'm going to give it a really good vacuum. I'm going to do your windows inside and out, wash, clay, and wax the outside, dress the tires. It's done.
There's zero shame
That's it.
in a wash and wax. The biggest benefit
That's
is
it.
working on your efficiency.
Yeah.
The more efficient you can be, the more money
And
you
if
make.
you can do that in under an hour,
Yeah.
that's amazing. Especially if you're charging $100 or $150 for all of that. That is a really great deal.
People
and a
will
lot
pay
of people
that.
will pay for that because it provides a crazy level of gloss. It makes the cockpit clean again, cleaner. It's
Yeah.
not spotless. It's not, stains aren't gone, things like that. But it's very clean. One little trick I love to do is take a scrub brush and just brush the carpet before I vacuum it or while I'm vacuuming it. That just gives it a better thorough vac than just running a vacuum over it like most people will. So
Yeah.
So when
don't be scared of cheap services.
So when you say
Right.
don't offer all your services, do you want the customer to come to you and be like, "Wow, I wish that looks great, but I want a polish now," and you say, "I can do that."
I can do that for this much money.
Mhm.
Because if you go right in whole hog, let me make that car look good,
Right.
and you charge $150 and you've done a 3-step on it, you've shampooed all the carpets and upholstery, you've steam cleaned the engine, you've cleaned and dressed all the tires and wheels.
Maybe you make $20.
Like, you've put in a ton of
Yeah,
work.
Right.
And they're going to go, wow, that I got a steal for $150. That looks great. But if
Yeah.
you can get away with going like, well, here you go, $150, they're like, wow, that looks really good for $150.
But
Sweet, here you go.
Clay,
Yeah.
but get yourself a clay mitt.
Yeah.
We were just talking downstairs.
It's fast.
Super fast, although, yeah, it won't get rid of the scratches.
No.
But it'll get rid of the gunk that are in the scratches.
Well, what it does is it cleans the surface. And so
Right.
once it cleans the surface, the ability of light to be able to reflect back into your eyes
It'll make a huge difference.
It changes because now there's not particles in the surface that are distracting
Yeah.
or disrupting that light transfer.
Right.
Now it's just a smoother. It's not the smoothest, but it's smoother. So the car instantly pops. And more customers came to my shop after just interior details and just a quick wash and a quick spray of Quick Detailer or Optimum car wax on it and dress tires. That was it. People
Yeah.
would pull in and go, whoa, did you polish that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, did you do the outside too? No, I just washed it. Oh my God. Oh,
They're
looks
blown
so
away.
good. They're blown away. Away.
Especially if this is something that you don't know about.
Well, and that's why
this
the
is
average
super
person
easy for me.
Yeah.
is not
Yeah, it's,
deep into detailing
well,
like we are.
like I always said, it's like a drywall.
Yeah.
Dane, are you comfortable putting drywall up if you were to tear out all your drywall in your garage, are you comfortable putting it back up?
I could weigh the opportunity cost in my mind, and then I would go, yeah, no, I'm going to pay somebody.
Right, because
to do
you're
that.
not doing it every day.
Right.
So
I know that if I pay someone, yes, it'll cost me more than if I buy the drywall myself and try to do it. But the amount of time it takes,
Right.
the expertise that goes into it, maybe I
The
screw up.
tools.
Right.
Maybe whereas
It's
with
not
a pro,
it may
more
not look
often
as
than not,
right. Yeah.
It'll work out much better in the end.
Right.
So, yeah, I'm going to weigh that opportunity. Okay, if it's a little more expensive, fine, I'll save up a little bit before I do it and pay someone else to do it. But that's the kind of thing where I would rather trust in someone else's expertise than attempt to do
Right.
that particular thing myself. I realize someone out there listening is going, drywall's easy. I don't know what kids these days, But the fact
but people
is,
say washing a car is easy, and how many people have you ever heard
support
that
professionals.
go, I literally spent 6 hours washing my car this weekend.
Yeah.
And you're like, what did you do? I just washed it. 2-bucket wash.
Now,
It took you 6 hours to wash your car. What else did you do?
If they
Nothing?
find it therapeutic, have
Right,
at it, Hoss.
right.
But if you're like, I had to do it because I had blah, blah, blah car show to go to or whatever, it's like, yeah, then it would have been better for you to have someone
Well, and
who's
even
a pro
like Wash
detailer do
Wednesday,
it.
we have tons of people that go on Wash Wednesday, come on and go, I washed my car. Then we show them something different. They're like, oh, I didn't know I could do that.
And then I see comments on the Wash Wednesday videos like, guys, a little overkill for washing a car, don't you think? And it's like, well, okay, but you're not in detailing. You're
Right.
somebody who washes your car and you're like, I saw a clean car at a car show, moving on.
Exactly.
It's
All
different
right.
perspectives.
So-
Anyway, moving along.
Just make sure you're effective, Glossworks, on what you're pricing and what you're packaging. Do not give them all your services. You know, give them a taste. Just a taste.
Tasty days.
Just
All right, Sharuka. Watched already all your videos from this week and this all day, guys. Great stuff. Now, women's soccer, Norway against England, and I will watch this show tomorrow morning. All right, Sharuka, we'll see you later.
Yeah.
Hello from the past.
Football.
Glossworks Garage says, how effective would it be to apply paste wax to rims to make cleaning easier after an hour-and-a-half trip? You can
Put
do
some
whatever
bead-
you want,
Put
bud.
some bead maker on
You
there.
can also put bead maker, you put OptiSeal, you can do all kinds of cool stuff.
Yeah.
Kyle House says, know anything about Speed Shine? I have a customer who wants to use it to maintain the car.
Skips Dan.
Ah,
Yeah,
Dan
you skipped
Pfeiffer.
Dan.
Word up from Minneapolis, doing my first correction.
Hey.
Polish next week. Any tips? Thanks for the great Q&A content.
Free Slim Jims for all.
Ah, Dan, we love you. Thanks,
yeah.
Dan the man.
Hope you're warm up there in
Snap
Minnesota.
into a Slim Jim, Dan.
Kyle, know anything about Speed Shine? I have a customer that wants to use it to maintain the car. I just did for him. That was coated with Optimum Car Wax. I remember Optimum Quick Detailer, and he might get that, or recommended. Yeah, Speed Shine's fine. It's not going to hurt the car wax. It's just a quick detail spray. So,
Yeah. Just go on top.
yep. Wrecked Fandle says, what it do, baby?
What it do? What
What's
it
up,
do?
dude? What's up? Ryan Ellinger. Hey, Levi, what is your favorite tattoo?
Great question.
Oh, what is my favorite tattoo?
He's probably referring to the tattoos on you and not some rando's
my
tattoos.
favorite tattoo. My favorite tattoo is my wife's latest. She got a snowflake on her arm. I really like that one. I don't know what it is about it, but I really like it.
Is there something like different about it, or is it like a traditional snowflake?
Well, it's just a cool tattoo. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I like it. Of my favorites, gosh,
You love your car.
I like my car because it was my car.
Yeah.
I love my
Do you have any
roses.
meatloaf tattoos?
I do.
You do.
Yeah, my calf says wasted youth.
Oh, okay.
Which was a Meatloaf song.
Yeah.
My roses on my forearm
Mm-hmm.
right there, those ones, I like those. Carly and I have matching roses. They're different colors, but the roses are, the same, but they're in different parts.
Mm-hmm.
And then my collarbone, I have the Bible passage that states not to get tattooed across my collarbone. It says Leviticus 19:28.
Oh, you rebel.
And
You were born in 1928, and your name is Levi.
No, that's not right.
Oh,
Close.
Oh, that's what I heard.
Close. So
I
have.
thought I got it right.
I'm not that old.
Oh,
2819.
Fooled me.
oh,
That's it.
Not that old. So Leviticus 19:28. So fun fact: I got this tattoo when I was 23, and my daughter Hadley was born on the 19th, and my son August was born on the 28th.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, shocking, right? And I
That's
have
pretty
my
crazy.
name and the numbers 19 and 28 on my collarbone.
So really,
So-
it's a multiple purposes. You
Divine
just didn't
intervention
know it
is what
at the
that
time.
was. Yeah, no, when I was 23, getting drilled on my collarbone,
Yeah,
screaming,
no. You're,
And then
did
that-
not think like, man, oh, it's going to be so great in like 10 years when I have two kids that match these numbers. So I have another reason to have
Well,
this tattoo.
that's
I
when
could
the
see it.
baby Jesus said, "This tattoo's okay."
yeah,
but like, there's a 23-year-old you sitting in the shop like, this is gonna be so badass.
yeah, yeah. This is going to be so funny.
Like, it's the opposite.
'Cause it's my name, but it also is an opposite.
It's
Like,
got
the
my
fact
name,
it
but
exists
I also
is
love numbers.
sacrilege.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty
I
cool.
love
Yeah.
numbers.
it's going to be great.
By
So-
the way, Dan Pfeiffer, fairness to Dan, he did ask any tips for his first time polishing and stuff. So maybe a quick tip for him.
no pressure. Literally, no pressure on the machine. So
Right. Don't do the whole car.
Yeah. And then
little bits at
CJ,
a
hope
time.
everyone's having a better week than I am. I had a new hire quit via text after his third day.
Oof.
Oh, jeez.
Dirty,
Yikes.
dirty SOB. That is a rough one.
My
What is it with
wi-
these kids today?
My wife
Can't
works
come
with
in
a lot
and-
of high school kids.
Can't come in and actually say I quit.
No.
So
I
They just
don't
gotta, "Yo, bro."
interface well.
I feel
in
like
Send you a
person.
text.
every other
can't come
week,
in, bro.
every other week, my wife's saying, I got another kid quit, but she's a manager. She's literally she works at a daycare. She runs a daycare basically.
Yeah.
And I would argue, yeah, I'm younger. I'm not as young as Morgan, but I would argue it's not so much a generational thing. It's an individual
Well,
thing.
fun fact: you guys are like this, you and him are the same age.
Yeah, no, he and I are. But I'm basically saying
I almost sent Jeff
somebody
a text saying,
somebody
"I can't
out there
come
is
in
going to
today.
paint
I'm gonna
a whole
quit."
generation with a broad brush and say, "Oh, I hate hiring people in this age range because they quit via text or they
Text.
it's
Let's
like
just talk
that
about
individual.
who raised us, because the generation that's complaining about us quitting by text is the generation who raised us.
What are
My
you saying?
parents raised me absolutely way better than that.
They did.
And I would never do something like that, but I can't
She would
speak
not.
for everyone.
I am raising my children to be the same.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if it's going to work,
That's
but
all
I'm
I
going
have
to
to
try.
say.
And
So it
Instead of-
definitely differs from one
Instead
to the
of them
next.
having text, your kids, they'll just have to go like this. And then
Just- we're all
I just sent my boss.
telepaths.
I just sent my boss a note that I quit.
It's a face to face, so all of a sudden it pops up in my glass. Ha! What did I do?
Exactly.
how'd you do
Where-
that?
Ha! I quit. What I
Where did that come from?
He didn't even say hi. it
where
just-
am I?
Yeah.
What is going on? So
Well, I'm
Bait
sorry,
addict.
CJ. I'm sorry. That's not cool.
yeah, that sucks, dude. Bait Addict's back. Sup TRC Bait Crew. Sorry for missing last week. Had a hill climb race event to attend in the Goldendale, Washington.
Heck
The
yeah.
S4 did great. Super busy at
Fun.
work. Hope you guys had a blast on your trip last week or the week before. The Detailer's Domain and Detailed Image. Cool crew there. Thanks, Bait
They
Addict. It
are.
was awesome. We had fun. Sounds awesome that you did so well. So, Hansi, all the way from the Netherlands. Hello, guys. What's up, dude?
Hello.
Hello.
Tug Bankert. Yay, where's my buddy all day, Anthony? He's right here.
I'm here.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, guys, finally made it to the live discussion. Bait Addict. Oh, snap. First question. How are the IK2 foamers? Possible to foam all four wheels now without pumping again? Wait a minute. That's not Anthony. I don't know what you're talking
No.
about, Bait Addict.
I don't know. Yeah. No, it's
I would say it's got
So,
longer working
it's-
time, but I don't know about all four wheels.
It's got a little more increased capacity.
are they 13-inch wheels?
I might do 13s just fine.
Is this a 88 CRX?
It does have an increased capacity, and it does have higher pressure.
Right.
So we haven't tested it on all four wheels to see, but I know the multi will spray all four wheels just fine.
The vehicle that we just cleaned had 35s.
True.
Maybe did 2.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
got through about 2 before I had to pump it
Yeah.
up again. So
It's just important to realize expectation-wise what you're getting when you do something like that. You've detached yourself from the hose. You don't have a foam cannon. You don't have a pressure washer. You're able to go anywhere. You could go out in the woods and do this. But,
Yeah.
I mean, the fact of the matter is it just gives you more flexibility. But, yeah,
It's-
you
it's
got a
got
pump. It's a
got
pump
a better
sprayer.
feel.
There's no getting around it. Now, I will say, the handles are redesigned, so it's a bigger handle.
yep.
And these end caps, I know a lot of people asked about that. You can slip the end cap over the older handles. However, they will not lock into place. There's a little tab that these click into place that is not on the old ones.
Yeah.
So you can get them, but they probably won't stay put.
So Delphine says, hey, everyone. Last week, Levi said frequent car washes help protect the clear coat in the long run, even without adding protection. How is that? Thanks. Delphine, what I meant is you're basically cleaning the surface. If you still have to have protection. If you don't have protection,
Oh, this was your sunscreen analogy.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you still need to clean the surface,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
you do need to have sunscreen. So you can't, the thing that destroys clear coat is when you don't take care of it, when you ignore it. And that can come from a bunch of different ways.
Yeah.
Not washing, not protecting. So yes, coated cars can go longer without washing, like the Escalade. We coated that with OptiCoat Pro Plus, and we washed it maybe 8 times total in 3 years, 2 years.
It really wasn't a lot. Like, it was
But
almost irresponsible how little
It
we
was,
watched it.
but because of the coating
Right.
helped protect it.
It did.
And it washed up very nicely. And every time it was washed, it was beautiful.
And it's not like it didn't see a lot of bug guts.
No,
and
it
bird
was a
poo
road.
and
It was a
all
road
that
car.
stuff.
We took it to Vegas multiple times. We took it to Seattle multiple times.
It was a road tripper.
It was.
Well, there was even a video
Yeah.
after you guys
Yeah.
took it to Vegas, the bug gut removal.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but that's because the car was coated. So,
Right.
but on I usually tell people as long as you're washing your car, that's all that matters. And many soaps and things have additives like waxes and ceramics and all kinds of stuff, SiO2 infused soaps. So you can get a good car wash soap that provides a modicum of protection. And if you're applying it every week and doing it every week, it's not that big of a deal. And it's going to help it much better than if you just completely ignored it.
Sure.
On the straight,
Yeah.
So, Adam Thurman, that Nova Dragster in your story is sick. That thing was
It
a
was.
beast.
It's for sale.
Absolute beast. It is for sale. Check it
80K.
out. Lupomotors.com.
It has pictures of it popping wheelies at the local drag strip here.
Okay,
so
that's pretty dope.
Oh.
It
I
will
mean,
pop a wheelie.
80K. I think it's got a 500 and something cubic inch. So it's pretty
Yeah.
serious.
I liked when it would clunk into gear.
Yeah.
That
Like,
ka-chunk
you could tell it was
get
all
when you
chunk.
Yeah.
You probably didn't see this, but the rear differential was probably about this big.
It was so tubbed.
Yeah.
Chunky.
Dan Pfeiffer says, looks like you finally fired that all-day guy. About time.
I'm right here,
He's
guys. I
sitting
don't
right
know
here.
what
right to
anybody's
his
talking
face.
about.
That's not.
It's pretty
cool.
cold.
I just decided to wear my hat the correct way.
Nobody can recognize you.
Yeah,
I
he
told
just-
you need to shave.
he
No
didn't
one
shave
Oh, it's
for a
because he
few
grew that big
hours
beard
and-
since the last.
Well, I
time.
started riding the Grom to work, and it was a little bit chilly in the morning, so I decided to grow a little bit more. This is my clear coat protection,
Oh, I
Right,
like it.
right.
Yeah.
so I don't have
Your
to put on
UV
sunscreen.
protection.
Yeah, nice.
Right.
Yeah.
So Rectandle says he just picked up a Mark III, boys and girls. What pads should I load up with?
Well, it
Yellow
depends.
foams are great. The new any of the HDOs are perfect.
Yeah.
Any of the new low lint wools
And
or
some Last
Rupes
Cut.
wools are great. Last Cut's awesome.
Yes.
And even the maroon Euro
yeah.
Yeah.
Euro foam is a great
People love those.
pad. So
It just depends on your needs.
Well,
and,
yeah, I mean,
Or just go to the junkyard, pick up a hood, and start playing around.
there you go.
find out what works best for you.
That's
But the
right.
yellow, the Rupes yellow is like an automatic go-to
Yep.
for virtually everything.
Yep. Kirby Thompson's back. Afternoon crew and
Yo.
Anthony too. Hey Kirby,
Hey.
what's going on?
Apparently, he's seen stuff that
Yeah.
nobody else can.
Yeah.
Yep. Mr. A. Herzog says if you have some streaks, high spots left over from Beadmaker that you didn't notice for a few days, what's the best way to correct them? More Beadmaker. Just wipe that spot with Beadmaker.
Even it out more.
Pretty simple. G. Davis said something very inappropriate.
Oh my God,
just
so
now.
much he retracted.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. He then reiterated, Dane, I enjoyed your cameo in the All Day Anthony Garage Meetup Fight Club 2 video.
I believe I was wearing this exact shirt.
Oh, look at that. That was pretty great.
That was
Dane
a week ago. I watched
People
it
didn't
since
know,
then.
but
Jeez.
Dane
Sure.
actually had his knuckles wrapped, ready to bare knuckle box some people. He was ready to go. Queensberry rules.
Yeah, apparently
So,
there was some drama about my Civic.
Yeah, it's,
But I was there, so
Yeah.
I filmed
It's all
it.
right.
yeah, that was weird. I mean,
I remember,
Yeah.
so don't bring it up again. I remember. I remember. I remember.
Taylor
It's-
Sorensen,
yeah.
what's a good dilution ratio for PNS Pearl for the foam cannon?
I've heard a few variations.
I like to just play with it.
How extra? Do you
One
want-
to one.
How thick of the foam?
Yeah,
I was
I've
gonna
done
say,
1-to-1.
you
and
could
it's
do-
Five
you
and
could
4-to-1 are the common practice.
You could do 1-to-1. That's a lot.
1-to-1 is when you're
Just
just
shaving
nuts.
cream.
You like
I'm
it?
just doing it for.
Do you like a show, Taylor?
Yeah.
Mm.
If you wanna,
1-to-1.
if you want to show off
Yeah.
Yeah.
for the folks, I like to say foams for the honeys, O&R's for the money. So if you want to go shaving cream 1-to-1, if you want to still do really nice shaving cream 5-to-1, and then if you just want some foam that'll clean, and you don't care about the look of it.
It's all
then-
functional.
and you can bring it up to like 10 or 15-to-1 and be
Yeah.
just fine. So
It'll dilute pretty well. I mean, because it is, a little more watery, so it does mix well. What do we got next? We have
Oh, is it the very top?
Okay.
rectangle on the
Yes.
interior cleaning video. I saw you guys had a Tornador blowgun. Is it worth to get it? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Make sure you have a compressor that can run it.
I
That's
love
the
it.
biggest thing.
We saw how it
It
worked.
drinks air.
I'm convinced that without that, that interior wouldn't have been half as.
I have one in my garage. It's one of
cleaned
my
out.
favorite tools
Yeah.
for cleaning interiors.
It's not what you think. Like when you see it, it actually creates like that vortex, right?
Wow, that's a Tornador tornado.
Yeah.
Tornado.
A
Basically.
tornado.
It's not just.
Tornado.
It's not just some like.
Speedos.
Kind of like the tornadoes at the gas station.
Because it looks like an
Yes.
old musket turned into a
Creates a
handgun put up
tornado
against the
inside your
thing,
belly.
but
Oh, my
it
tummy
actually has
hurts.
that spinning bit that changes. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
No,
nice. It's cool.
when Morgan was cleaning our friend Nate's truck, I brought one out to her and showed her.
Yes.
She was thoroughly impressed.
I was.
She said, "Why can't I have this?"
I did not know that something like that existed.
Especially after, what was it, like an hour and a half?
Yes.
Um,
It was. Everyone sat there,
She was
let
just
me
playing around.
struggle
I think she was.
Yeah.
But
for I don't know how long.
She was just in
mind you, I wasn't
Tacoma.
out there.
She was in Tacoma, like, all the jumps and stuff.
Yeah, I was overlanding like a crazy
Yeah.
person.
Ooh.
Yeehaw!
So, where are we?
We are
Uh,
Dan Pfeiffer. Thanks for answering.
No, we didn't
the
get
one
there.
right there we
Oh.
didn't get to. But I don't know who said it.
Something.
Yeah,
something
it's a
wax
little
method.
cut off and wax method with optimum car wax
Man,
on
look
a
at all
car
these mean people
that is
leaving
protected
horrible
with
messages.
a paint sealant.
All these retracted messages.
Tim, if you could please scroll up just a little bit, so we can see the rest of that particular comment.
there
we go.
Is
Perfect.
it safe to use? Oh, whoa, Hyundai Elantra.
I think
Keep
we-
going.
Whoa.
We missed
Whoa,
one.
couple.
okay. Apparently there
I
were a
think we
couple
missed
we
Up a
some.
didn't
little
see.
more.
Keep
Ah,
going.
There we go. Okay,
Oh,
that's
oh,
good. That's
oh,
good. Oh my God, too
oh.
much.
Keep
No.
going. No,
We
keep
missed-
going.
we
We
missed
need
a
to keep
lot
going.
there.
We missed a lot.
Oh.
Keep
We
going
We missed
up.
a lot.
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
Yeah.
there,
Holy
rectangle.
cow.
There we go.
There we go.
So we
Okay.
got
All right, Ricky
Rick-
Cologne. That's all
Ricky
right.
Cologne?
Ricky Cologne,
Cologne?
says, "Hi
Cologne.
guys, still stuck in the office now, but managed to join. Enjoyed the DI warehouse tour
Heck
quite
yeah.
a bit.
Glad you could.
Glad you
Nice.
enjoyed
Just,
that.
just keep your head on a swivel. Make sure no one's behind you.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, no, I'm working. I'm
People
doing,
sneaking
I'm
up
doing
on
stuff.
you.
I'm working.
Dane, you want to talk for a sec?
Yeah, let's see. So we're down to how's the
New
UK
look-
cut going? Not long now till wax stock. I managed to get fatter.
You did.
Yeah. I managed to gain some weight again. Now, if I were to step on that scale right now, because we're live,
So for those
I
of
don't
you
know
that
what
are-
the answer is going to be.
Those of you that are wondering, I have started Taekwondo
Oh,
with my daughter. Hold on, let me get my heavy keys off here.
well, there's your Taekwondos and your
So,
Taekwondon'ts. But
I'm gonna
we'll
see what I've been doing. I've been really trying to watch my carbs.
You let me.
It's 192.
Oh,
Basically
191.8. So
191.8.
I've gained some weight.
Okay. Well, I started
I think
245.
you've mostly gained muscle
Would you
mass.
watching your
you're right.
figure over
Because
there?
think it
you
is. I
do
think it
look
is.
more trimmed.
Well, thanks, Morgan.
You're
I appreciate
welcome.
That.
You watching
Yeah.
your figure over there?
I am. I'm trying to.
Hey, you let me worry about that.
He's got a
I
lot of pool
appreciate it.
parties this summer, you know.
Well, I want to take my shirt off at some point. You know, so
To put your swim shirt on.
right.
48 pounds. Nice job, Dane.
240.
that's the thing is
Oh.
didn't really.
No, he only weighs 48 pounds.
My gosh, Dane, you lost 200
Now
pounds.
there
You
has
gotta-
been some scale drama around
There
here.
we
I'll fill some people in.
242.
apparently
oh,
there's
it's still
a
rolling.
Special-
242.
Apparently there's a special spot in the office that
There-
the scale
there-
can only be on.
There is a
because-
special spot because it changes
and mind
randomly.
you, this is the second scale that has been purchased.
Yeah, we do have a very nice scale downstairs in the.
We might just have to go to like Pacific Recycling and
It
just
is
use
theirs,
that
yeah.
steel scale.
Yeah, that's probably what we're going to be doing next
Yeah.
because of the inconsistencies. But the UK cut is going well.
Is it? Is that what
I-
you would say?
I feel it's going well. I don't know about my teammates, but I'm hoping to win the big prize at the end of the year.
What is that?
I have no idea,
Well.
but I'm going to win it. That's all that matters. So thanks, New Look. We'll be seeing you at Waxstock.
Yeah.
So G Davis.
Wearing that shirt qualifies you to do drywall, Dane. Huh. Well, apparently I.
He's
yeah.
he'll be in your neck of the woods
I
soon,
think you
G,
just
and
need
he
a-
will be
You'll
able
need
to
a pipe
he'll be able to
fixed, no,
help you
wait. Never mind.
drywall your upstairs. I
See
don't know.
Dane rolling in with that shirt and a big. My dad calls them sheetrocker beers.
Sheetrocker
Basically
beers.
40-ounce Coors Light or whatever in a brown bag.
Oh,
Because
so a
that's
tall
what
boy.
that's what you'd see all the construction workers,
Right.
sheetrockers, drink after work.
Yeah.
Go to the liquor store, pick up a beer in a
You
big
hope it's
brown
after
bag.
work.
Wow,
Well, at 3 o'clock. You
it's
start.
hard work.
Yeah.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah. All right. I'll take it. Thank you.
We got Tug.
Tug
Banker?
Yep.
Where are Where are the cheaps? Somebody stole them. Did you not tell them?
They are the Lord's cheaps.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
they
Okay.
are the Lord's
They are
cheaps.
the Lord's cheaps.
We got some nacho going
sorry,
on.
Tug.
Tell them they're
but-
for the orphans.
I'm
Those
sorry,
are the
Tug,
orphans'
but
cheaps.
that is one of my favorite movies.
Tug and I, we.
I'm glad that you said that.
Yeah, we all send those movie quotes
Are
all
they
over the
free
place.
creams and lotions?
Get the corn out of my face. The free creams and lotions.
I've had the diarrhea since Easter's.
It gave me no eagle powers.
Levi, please tell me you have your powerful Hyundai Elantra tattooed.
I don't.
You need
I do
one of
have a
those.
sticker, though. You can purchase on the ragcompany.com under my other car is an Elantra.
That's
You
right.
can pick up a sticker so you can tattoo your own car with
Well,
it.
you stopped getting ink before you got the car, right?
Yeah, I haven't been tattooed for...
Well, when he got
Well,
the
when
car,
I bought the Elantra, I
he
didn't
was
no more
going too
tattoo
fast.
money.
The ink couldn't stick
Well,
on
I had no
his
more
skin.
had no more tattoo money after I bought that car.
Oh, because
That's
of
what
all
happened.
the carbon fiber wrap bits.
It's all the it's a
Carbon
it's a
fiber.
race car, so
Oh, yeah.
no money for
He was
parts.
the Lord's
Yeah.
For
car.
tattoos, it all went into race
Well,
car. parts.
tattoos add weight. We can't be
Like-
having that.
Yeah, like
Straight.
wiper blades and batteries.
Got to
and
be svelte.
Yeah.
Got to
You
be aerodynamic.
gasoline.
Put,
Yeah.
You put a
You
fuel,
know, race car
a-
stuff.
Put a fuel cell in the trunk.
No, it comes
Of
with
the
one. It has what's known as a fuel tank.
Oh,
what?
is that?
It's not a fuel cell.
Is that
it's a-
linked to the outside somehow?
Well, it's got a spout
Well,
that
you-
comes up, and
oh.
then you have like a door, and
Oh.
you've got a little lever inside I can
Mm.
lift, and it pops the door open. So I
Okay.
can pull up to any gas pump, and
Yeah.
then as I pull up, I can put in park, and I can,
That sounds
Pop that?
pretty
What?
exotic.
and then I can literally take the cap off, and then it's got a little holder to set the cap, and then I can pull the fuel, and I can refuel the vehicle.
I want one.
It's
This
a race.
isn't-
It's race
this-
car stuff, guys.
This isn't
Okay.
the Countach that was here.
race car stuff.
Oh, okay.
Easy to get
Oh.
confused. Am
yeah,
I right?
no, I mean, you see those guys that run up with like the jug and they like have the quick fill.
Oh, right.
That's this is
Formality.
Amateur
This is a
hour.
Hyundai
Yeah.
Elantra.
No.
Like, you gotta have that. So, but no, you can pick up a sticker
Shut-
at your local ragcompany.com. My other car's an Elantra. Pick
That's
one
it?
up.
Boom.
All right, that's it.
Jordan, Adamowicz. Is it safe to use the wash, clay, and wax method with Optimum Car Wax on a car that is protected with a paint sealant?
Yes.
Yes.
Deuce 919. How dare you? Dan
That's
Pfeiffer.
retracted.
Thanks for answering. You're welcome,
Welcome,
buddy.
sir. All right, Rocco's Modern Life. Word up from Louisville. I missed y'all. Been busy remodeling my home, so I've missed like the last 2 or 3 of these wonderful get-togethers. Maybe you're dealing with drywall.
Oh, we missed you, buddy.
Hugo Madrigal. Hey guys, what's the shelf life of gloss coat that I haven't used since purchased? You guys rock. I got my signed and IK sprayers from you guys ready for battle this weekend.
Nice.
Boom.
You should still be good. Usually, as long as it's not been sitting out, opened, you shouldn't have any issues. It's usually about a year or 2 on the surface. Optimum's going to tell you a year. I'm going to tell you I've had product for 2 years sealed and haven't had an issue.
I
As
guess
long as
yeah.
it's
As
out
long
of the-
as it's not
as long as
open.
it's in the dark, out of the sun, you're fine.
Yeah, it's kind of like the if seal is broken, then the
Yeah.
clock starts.
Yep,
Mostly.
basically.
Not a
So,
perfect system, but close.
Yeah. Luke, wow. So the words that are coming out of you, I
Whoa.
cannot believe it. Luke Grangenet, message retracted.
Bait
Jeez.
addict. Actually, here's the test. Is Matt going to punt them, assuming he's talking about the IKs? Well, it's
We haven't sent him
mostly-
some yet.
Yeah, he's got to try them for himself, although a lot of it comes down to philosophy. If you're not down with using a pump sprayer and pumping it rather than using batteries or air or something like that, then that's a whole other thing. Like, you choose. Are you willing to
Yeah.
accept that you're going to have to pump this thing? Great, then you'll like it. If you don't, then I guess it's not for you. But you can't sit there and rag on it and hate on it just because
it's not a
it's not your
substitute
thing.
for a
Someone
foam
else may
cannon.
like that.
Yeah. Where are we?
The Big Island
the
Boys.
Big
Island Boys.
The Big Island
Hey
Boys.
guys, David at 808 Detail Company again. Just ordered some O&R Wash Wax Optimal Wax. Excited to try it out. Can't wait to see the results. Thank you, Levi, Dane, Morgan, and All Day Anthony.
You're
Hey,
welcome.
yo.
That's very nice. Thank you, man. Enjoy
you.
them. Luke, again, man, I don't understand why you have to say such horrible things
heck,
like
man?
that. Message
So
retracted.
horrible it was
Jeez.
retracted.
Kyle Howe, stop teasing me with those beautiful new IK sprayers. I want to replace all 4 of mine so bad.
Well,
Well,
don't
you-
replace them. Just, add to the family.
Yeah.
You don't have to replace them. The IK 1.5s are great.
Oh, it looks like Luke is a little
Feisty.
jealous.
He's feisty.
He's jealous. He was trying to come up with the best comeback.
I think so.
I don't even know what an X-Mark mower is, man.
I'm not
My
familiar with
X-Mark
that
mower
one.
will pop a wheelie.
Whoa.
Honda or nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, I know Honda's got a pretty fast mower out
I mean,
there.
make Honda clean. You can
Yeah.
buy it, merch link in bio.
Yeah. Merch link. And the All Day, I think it's his name. It's like an All Day Anthony YouTube channel or something.
Something.
Yeah.
You can buy shirts.
Type
some
it in.
stuff.
See what comes up. All right. Are we down to Kyle? Oh,
Ryan.
wait. No, we are down to Ryan. Ryan Rigdon. Hey, guys. Where's Anthony? I don't know why people keep asking this. He's right there.
Here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Muscle weighs more than fat.
Yep. Thank
Well-
you, Carissa. Appreciate it.
I would appreciate it if
Yeah.
only I had more muscle.
Yep. The gun there.
Oh.
Look at that. Oh, look out.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're gonna get demonetized, man.
Yeah,
Oh, I
okay.
better watch out.
Take
Yeah.
that down.
Watch it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're down to Tug. Where is your Rob? What? Oh wait. As I'm like reading it, I'm like, oh
I saw
no.
it, and I was just
I was
waiting
like,
to see
oh,
what you
no.
were going to
Yeah, I'm leaving that.
You got to say it. Come on. Say it.
Where's your Rob? It was stinky. These are my recreation clothes. I wonder
Joncho,
what Pepsi is like
let me
in
butter
the
some
IK
sweets.
format.
Oh, I bet it's probably amazing. It's probably delicious. I
mean-
should try it.
I'd
Oh.
use the multi.
Oh yeah.
I'm just going to put this out there.
Heck yeah.
If you at home attempt to put Pepsi into your IK foamer, make sure it hasn't been used before or you thoroughly
Oh,
cleaned
I'm going
it.
to make sure it's
Do not
fresh.
You're gonna have your own
Fresh.
dedicated.
If you
Pepsi
just had
Pump.
power
multi-
clean
Oh,
in
and
there,
if I had a
or
multi, I
Pearl
could just
or
literally
something.
take it and
If you really wanted to mess with someone, put like
give
some
myself a little squirt.
grape juice in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
So
I
it
don't
looks
know
like Brake
about
Buster.
that.
I could finish. I could pick this up because it's blue. I could recognize that it's Pepsi,
Ah.
and then I'd know,
Yeah,
and
there
I'd
you
have
go.
the other one would be filled with something else. So I'd be working, spraying the car down, and then I'd pick this one up, and people are like, "What are you going to put on next?"
Well, I guess this one's 7-Up then.
Or just put your
This one's for me.
put some sort of
Sprite.
cologne in there.
Sprite.
Sprite is better than
Spray
7-Up.
mist.
Ah,
Is
yeah,
it?
spray
Yeah,
mist cologne.
stain.
Yeah.
I feel like
Or-
7-Up is more syrupy.
Yeah, 7-Up's trash.
Cologne yourself before you go.
Yeah. All right.
Great idea.
Noted.
So,
All right. Moving along.
Adam Thurman, put gloss coat in the fridge when not using. Good spot for it.
Yep.
Dan Pfeiffer, I'm making a copyright claim on Word Up.
You
it,
do
dude.
love saying that.
It's
a
my
lot.
favorite word as well.
It's also the title
Rectangle.
of a song.
Was this all day Anthony actually drive his Evo? No, he's trying to keep it nice so when he goes to sell it.
Yeah. Keep it nice for the next guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just let it sit there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and we've talked to you many times as to why you don't drive it.
I don't drive it because
I know you're scared of it, for one. It's a lot more power than the Civic,
Right.
and it kind of scares you.
It's got at least it does have some turbo spools in it.
How many turbo spools does it have?
At least like 4 bar.
Okay.
So it'll blow the
This is
rock-
a nonsense conversation.
it'll blow the rocker panels off.
That's nice. I can imagine
I
that's
get
a
it.
lot.
So he's afraid to drive it because he's afraid that it's somehow just the coating is going to fall off of it.
No, the car itself,
Due to
like
the
the rocker
Yeah.
panels on the bottom, are going to come off.
No, the
like,
the rocker panel that covers the rockers.
Oh,
That's what I was
what
talking
you're-
those
about.
rocker.
No, yeah, those
okay.
fall off all the time
Yeah.
on those
Well,
Evos.
just shoot through.
especially
kinda-
when you're just in like day-to-day traffic.
like
You know
the-
those 4G63s, rocker panels, just like Apex seals on a rotary.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and then
Yeah.
they'll
Exactly.
go back through the turbo.
Yeah.
So
Can't
the
be
turbo-
having
Well, I
that.
understand.
Yeah.
Hopefully, you can overcome your fear at some point, and possibly drive that car.
Maybe I'll just keep it and put some like 205s on the wheels, just stretch it really good, and
I like that. Maybe bag
Yeah.
it. You should bag it.
yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So maybe
Okay.
we can get a hookup
I think
on some
that's good.
airbags for it.
More stands. All right.
Does this? Thanks for answering, guys. Also, is wondering what is your favorite microfiber towel for O&R?
Oh. Like for use as when you're using it as a wash? I would assume like an Eagle 350 would be my go-to.
365s for like inside.
Mhm.
Those are nice.
Like for interior panels. Yeah. No, that's all good stuff.
Dane, class act.
Okay, class act. I have a 2018 Hyundai Elantra Sport, and it's a great car.
I'm jealous.
Just had a June BL axle back installed last weekend, and
Ooh.
soon an enclosed intake with a plexiglass window from 6 Element. Great car.
Oh, I want
Wow.
one so bad.
Fancy.
The
Getting real fancy.
The next generation of the Elantra will be Elantra
Well,
Sport.
save up.
Class Act, if I
You'll get
remember
there
correctly, at least
someday.
I always remember your avatar. You had like a Fiat 500 to BART, didn't you? At some point.
We'll find out.
Answer later, I guess.
Bill Lewis, do I need to wash Eagles right after wiping bead maker? If I missed that, are the towels ruined? Probably should. If not, use some vinegar. Half a
Yep.
cup distilled white vinegar in the bleach port to help break down some of the sealant in the bead maker.
Yeah, the best move you can do after using sealants, coatings, stuff like that on a towel, if you want that, preserve that towel for future use, get it into a bucket of either, O&R or
Yep.
some kind of water at the least, just something to slow down the process of it curing.
Yep. Morgan.
All right.
Ernesto.
Ernesto.
We are on Ernesto,
Yeah.
and he says Anthony disappears every Thursday. He's trying to escape from the Q&A. Are you
Guys,
trying to
he's
escape from
right
the Q&A?
Here,
I'm
He's right
here,
here.
dude. Like these IKs are
don't
real.
get it.
This
You're
is
real.
This is real.
He's
I'm really
real.
here.
Yeah, she
Jesus.
poked him, and
Oh my-
he's there. He's real. He's not
Yeah.
a hologram.
No.
So,
I'm real, man.
boop. Tug. Sorry. Robe.
Sorry,
the
Robe.
Robe.
Sorry,
My
Rob.
Rob.
Sorry, Robe.
Jeff C. Does Breakbuster strip OptiSeal, Optimum Car Wax, or Bead Maker?
I'm sure it does. Are
If
you
you're
spraying
using
it on
it
your paint?
straight?
And are you spraying it straight? Then
That's-
yes, it probably is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't put
Yeah.
it
It
on your
is-
paint.
It
No.
is fun to mess around and experiment.
Yeah.
It's
But
for
then-
your wheels and tires.
but-
Now that's what makes it fun is you can use it on your tires.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
it's for your wheels and
But
tires.
here's the thing that a lot of people don't understand is you can experiment, but when things go south, they
Don't blame the
yeah.
people who made the product.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, well, you were using
There
it
you
for
go.
something you weren't supposed to.
They didn't give it to you and say use this on your paint.
You
So-
probably could diluted, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Like,
diluted would be a lot
I
safer.
don't see why.
Yeah.
yeah.
No. Okay, moving along, we've got Adam.
Adam, what's
So
going
what
on?
all is happening on July 6th with TWI. That's
Adam,
the
you
Rap
should
Institute.
you should come up. We are wrapping the Suburban with
Yeah.
our friends at. Oh, I'm over here.
As
The
it's
Rap
blocked.
Institute. They are. Justin Pate's going to be here.
It's
We're
gonna be
wrapping
cool.
the Suburban. It's
Justin
going to be
Pate
fun.
is a big name
Big name in the rap industry.
Big name.
Like
And,
the
uh,
biggest.
The
Yeah.
biggest. And
from Boise.
yep, Boise boy. Avery Dennison has kindly donated all the vinyl for this project, which is awesome. We've got
It's gonna
John
look
Berry
pretty
Hills.
cool.
Yeah, we've got John Berry Hills Bacon Company is providing food for the event, which is going to be delicious.
That's gonna be
and
awesome.
exciting.
Do people know what we're wrapping?
The Suburban.
Okay.
Ragnarok.
And what are we going to wrap it as?
We're going to wrap it in a Avery Dennison Magnetic Burst Metallic. It's a blue. And
Mm-hmm.
then we are putting the whiskey logo, which is on the shirt
course,
here,
yeah.
on the side of the truck. So,
Nice.
and Morgan's got a whiskey shirt on.
Well,
so
and we're gonna have some more guests too.
we are, and then we are going to coat the Suburban as well by our friends at
Yep.
G-Technic. So the boys from G-Technic are coming up, and we're going to be putting Halo on the vehicle as well.
That'll be cool.
That'll be fun.
So
That'd
we
be
are
very
going to
cool.
be streaming it live from our YouTube channel the whole day, so you can check in, see what's going on, watch. But it's going to be way more fun. You're actually going to eat some delicious food, but it's all day on Saturday. Come
No
check
joke.
it out.
We're
Come
getting
hang out.
we're getting a company to sponsor it for catering called Bacon.
Literally
Their-
called Bacon.
Their specialty is bacon, and
Yeah.
it is
and
amazing.
like bacon everything.
Yep.
It's very
and then
good.
Fellers is providing all the tools and extra support that we need. We've got a few local wrap shops that are helping
It was a lot of fun last
to
year.
work. We did have
Yeah,
a good time
it was a lot
last
of
year. That car is going to be back.
Okay.
It's going to be receiving a halo coating as well.
And if
while we're doing
anybody
the wrap.
who did attend last year or has seen any pictures, the minivan that was wrapped, we're going to be using some leftover vinyl, and
From
that's
that.
going to be
The logo.
die-cut logos and everything
Yep.
on the side. So that's going
Our
to be
friends
really
at the
cool.
Sticker Mafia who'd make all our stickers. So if
Yeah,
you
shout
love
out
our
to John from the Sticker
if
Mafia.
you love our Rag Company stickers, he's the one doing all our die cuts for everything for all our sponsors. So
Mm-hmm.
it's going to be great. We're really, really excited about it. And if you can, please come check it out. So that's this next Friday, 4th
Right.
of July weekend. So Come hang out.
Got
Luis, hey Levi, I don't know if you have any experience with boats. I have a few boats I know I have coming away in the future. How could I prepare myself for these jobs? They're both on land on their property.
Gel coat?
I need more. Are they wakeboard boats? What are they?
Aluminum boats, Chris Craft, wooden.
Basically,
could be a
start
number
on the
of
inside
things.
first, get
Yeah.
everything done on the inside, and work your way out like you're painting a floor. That's how you kind of work it. So I basically work top to bottom from the interior and make my way out so that I don't have to climb back in the boat after it's clean. Then I work on the outside of the boat. So that's kind of how I do a boat. That way you don't have to worry about it. So Tug Bankert says, "Come on, Dane, you need to commit to quoting those Nacho Libre lines."
It's true.
Bunch of
You know what's funny?
amateurs.
I've only seen that movie once, and it was so long ago, I can't
For
accurately redepict
shame,
it.
Dane.
I know. I had my repeat movies. Unfortunately, that was not one of them.
I think
but
for me,
I
it's
appreciate
Hot
your guys'
Rod
love of it.
and
Hot
Nacho
Rod,
Libre.
Hot Rod cracks me up. Oh my
Well,
god!
I know those are yours.
I think
as
Hot
a,
Rod's
you
probably
know,
my favorite
yeah,
movie.
yeah.
It's so dumb, and I love it.
Yeah.
It's
Rectangle. When is Levi's Elantra version 1 solution coming out? Version 1's already out. That's what I drive to work every day. And version 2.0 will be the next iteration. I don't know when that's going to happen.
He's trying to get you
So-
to like Alex Choi this, where
Yeah.
you do like
If
the
if,
eventual unicorn version. where
Hyundai's
you have an
listening,
exo
I
cage
would.
on it.
Oh, yeah.
I'd love to be able to help you guys out in this situation through our social media platform. So anybody at Hyundai USA, please get in touch with me. Levi at the Rag Company.
Or V2, Hyundai Elantra, V Pepsi.
Oh yeah, yeah. Maybe a
Pepsi
cross-branded Pepsi version
Kind
of the
of
Elantra
like
Sport.
Pit My Rides. Like, hey, dog, I know how much you like Pepsi. We put a fountain machine in your back seat.
Oh my gosh, I don't
So
know
we
if I'd-
decided to make your car blue and red. Definitely
Oh.
not
Yeah.
gaudy.
So
I
you
would
kind
love
of
that.
ruined my car and the Pepsi machine.
I would love both of those things. I don't know about ruined. I think it made it better.
Oh boy.
Ordered
Let's see what we
brake
got.
buster, so I guess I'll bait addict. I'll need to put about 32 ounces in that IK9 and fill the rest with water for the right dilution. I mean, whoa,
That
that
is
is wrong.
Excessive.
Yeah,
That is a lot,
excessive,
buddy.
bud.
Well, if you like a show,
So brake
you like
buster
a
is
show?
brake buster is 1 to 5, and in 35 ounces, that's only like 5 ounces of brake buster. So
you don't need nearly
that much. Yeah.
Oh, class act. You're correct. He's having a heart, but unfortunately it turned into a Fiat, if you know what I mean. I do know what you mean.
Fix it again,
unfortunately.
Tony.
Fix it again.
But I gotta
Tony.
say, was that not just a super fun car? Like for what they are, they're inexpensive and they make the best sound
Was
for
the
what they
Barth
are.
basically just the SRT4 motor?
No, different motor. That was a Fiat motor. So it was that
Oh,
little
okay.
twin air or multi air, whatever they call it, and it's turbocharged. Like, was it 1.5 or 1.6 liter? It was small.
Adam
Smaller than
Thurman
the-
says he's
the
planning
Neo
on
SRT4.
coming up. Oh yeah,
Heck yeah.
it's gonna be
Whoa.
awesome. Adam Thurman will be here.
Yeah.
Jeff C. Diluted 5 to 1 and IK foamer on the wheels. I OptiSeal OCW or Beadmaker the wheels to make them easier to clean. Just know that you're gonna have to do that every time that you spray them with that.
Yeah.
So, veteran detail. Bonjour, chaps and Morgan. Sorry, late to the show today. Busy day here in Utah. Expansion plan all moving along nicely.
Good.
Congrats,
Oh.
Patty.
Very
Good, good.
Patty
good.
has been sending me pics. He has expanded into another building
Oh.
to start doing coatings. So he wanted to create a
Ooh.
clean room to keep the production side separate from the higher end side. So
Very thoughtful.
really awesome. It's going to be rad. He is going to be attending the OptiCoat training in Memphis too, coming up.
Sweet.
So
Great work.
yeah. Kirby Thompson says, time to depart this fun. Assuming TRC taking the 4th off, stay safe around the fireworks.
Yes, sir.
We will. We're actually going to be
Heck
partying
yeah.
over at Dane's parents' house
For
in
Arbor
the
Day.
afternoon.
They
for-
have
yeah.
a very fun yard. Like,
Well, it's a site of many of Dane's Ragers. This is going to be the TRC
Oh, boy.
4th of July. I'm predicting about 1,000 people in
Oh,
the
really?
backyard.
We're going to get a barge
Project
and then let
X.
fireworks off on the barge
In the
Oh,
lake.
no.
Yeah, it's going to be.
and the lake.
we're just regular Bill
it's gonna
Gates
be
over
great.
here.
So,
Fun fact, the Fiat 500 to Bart, the reason it sounded so good, straight pipe straight from the factory.
Really?
Yeah. Because the turbo quieted the engine enough, it met the requirements for it to pass, but still it...
So the kind of the funny thing is I used to work at a diesel performance shop, and with the newer Duramaxes, the newer diesels, they have enough emissions from factory that a lot of them don't even have mufflers.
Interesting.
The urea tanks and the DPF tanks just quiet it down so much, especially with the turbo, which a lot of people don't realize a turbo is just basically a muffler.
In a
But-
sense, yeah.
But then so the SRT4s, they just pop, 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 pop. I
Yeah.
mean, it kind of sounded the same.
If you're looking to go fast on a budget, it's hard to do better than an SRT4. The only problem with that is you're in a Dodge Neon.
Right. Yeah.
And that's
don't church
not a-
it-
that's
don't
not a
church it
dig
up,
at
son. You're in a Neon.
Badge stuff, that's strictly. Have you ever actually sat in one of those in the
They're
interior and
cheap.
stuff? I have a 92 Miata whose fit and finish I believe to be better than some Neons I've
Yeah.
sat in. So, oof. Oh, fun thing about the SRT4s, if I remember correctly, they had power front windows, but the rears were roll-ups. I think that's what somebody correct me in the comments. I don't know.
My arm hurts.
Usually it's like fun automotive trivia. There's something to talk about. But in this case, where are we at on
We are at the
comments?
bottom. Oops. This is Bait Addict. Oops. Sorry. A gallon is 128 ounces, so I'd need 20 ounces. Not bad at all yield-wise. Much more cost-effective than Auto Fanatics wheel cleaner. BrakeBuster is
If you want.
super affordable.
It's supposed to be affordable but effective, and yet it's not acid. Like the things it competes with in a lot of cases are like acids and stuff. So it does pose a bit of an appealing, idea there in the fact that it's not.
Well,
So-
as we were talking about at the beginning of this Q&A, the customer downstairs, he said, I want the basics. Set me up for washing, clay,
Right.
drying, all this other stuff. And I said, well, what do you have for a wheel cleaner? He said, I don't have anything. So I said, BrakeBuster. It's $8 for a pint, very affordable.
Mm-hmm.
If you use it straight, I told him that bottle will probably last you a couple washes. And I use it straight because it is affordable and I like a clean tire,
Mm-hmm.
but you can also use it diluted as well. So,
No.
cool story.
Nothing wrong with
Jumped
that.
right in there. Clean
This is
tires. Love
basically-
it. So good.
We're at the live portion and we ran out of comments. And
Are
now
we
we're-
out of the comments?
Oh, there's
Oh,
a couple.
okay.
Two
All
more.
right.
All right.
Venom Night. You know, I remember Venom retracting a couple comments last
He
week.
did. Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He did retract some. Where are we at? Are we
Hey
at
guys.
Venom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey guys. I hope I don't offend anyone. I personally don't care, but I mix 4 ounce of Chemical Guys VO7 detail spray and a cap of O&R together in a 32 ounce bottle with the rest, and the rest was water. Best drying aid.
Oh, there
Generally,
you
that's
go.
how dilutions work. So
We've-
yeah, I mean,
Floats
that's,
your
I mean-
boat. Have fun.
Yeah,
Enjoy
that's
it.
interesting.
That's kind of how you got it. Just
people want to
play
play
around
chemist.
and see
sometimes.
what works.
Yeah.
But at my house, I take a multi with some O&R, put a little bead maker in there.
Oh,
That's fun. It's
Yeah.
cool. It
Yeah.
just beads up as soon as it hits.
There's
I can
nothing
imagine.
wrong playing with products. Just understand, like, if it doesn't work out, you can't blame
Yeah.
the product.
big sexy Chevron Legendre. I just hit that place order button on 4 gallons of BrakeBuster from the Rag Company.
Heck yeah.
Shipping company is going to kill me with the weight cost to the Caribbean.
Ooh.
I am sorry,
It'll be worth it.
Chevron. That sucks, man. But enjoy it. You're going to love it.
I thought it said
No.
brake butter for a
Yeah.
second there.
Speaking of brake butter, G. Davis. Will
Oh.
the rap event include a performance by Run TRC? Hashtag it's
That's
tricky.
tricky.
That'd be great. I would love that.
rock it. Okay, I'm done.
That'd be great. I love that song.
Yeah.
So much fun.
Does
Well,
everybody
might as well
start
just
yelling?
call it It's Rappy.
Oh no. Oh,
It's going to be good stuff.
Chris
Morgan's cringing like
I am.
inward.
Yeah.
Chris Marshall?
No, Chris
Marcia?
Marshall's good here.
Chris
Okay.
Marcial.
Marcial. My cousin always makes fun of Neon SRT4 because, hold up, I got to roll down my window. Okay, as I was saying, LOL.
Yeah, there it
it's-
is.
Oh.
So when you were gone,
Mhm.
Dane was saying if you want to get bang for your buck car, SRT4.
Yeah.
But it, like the Joe Dirt meme, don't
Mhm.
church it up, son. It's just a neon.
Yeah.
When I was looking at buying an STI, those things were driven hard and put away wet.
Yeah.
The
And you-
SRT4s.
No, well,
STIs?
STIs
too.
and
Yeah.
WRXs.
SRT4, but
Yeah.
it is very, very rare to find one with not a rebuilt title, with a clean title.
With an
That's how I feel when I
an
was-
STI.
Yeah.
Looking for
It's
S2000s,
a
I
Subaru.
felt that's everything was a rebuilt.
When were
title
you looking
I could
for
find.
S2000s, Dane?
I'm always looking.
I myself am a Raptor guy,
Yeah.
But a lot of these Raptors, you don't know if they've been jumped, if
Yeah.
they've been off-roaded really hard. Although a Raptor is $60,000, and there's probably a reason why you see just most of them on the street.
Yeah. So are you
Frame
thinking
is
of
straight.
Are you thinking of selling your C-Max and getting an S2000
I might do a reshuffle one of these days. Replace the C-Max with a cheaper
with an
you know,
S2000
hybrid or something like
An
that.
S2000? Well, it's still a Honda.
S2000?
I'm gonna have
Maybe an
one
S2000.
practical hybrid car, cheaper.
What about an
and put
S2000?
You
more-
say hybrid, did you just mean it's going to have 2 seats instead of 4 seats?
A hybrid.
That's what that means,
A hybrid
right?
meaning
Like an S-
number and letters.
Yeah, an S2000.
Yeah.
That's what he means by
put
hybrid.
it this way: I could replace the C-Max with an
An
old
S2000.
Prius,
Hybrid.
and then
meaning,
I could have more money to do fun things with my
Why
other
do you
cars.
Why do you need a Prius? And why
Like-
would you
like
need
an
another
S2000?
hybrid? You don't even drive it.
You know, an S2000
I want
is
to
a
have
hybrid.
a cheap, economical,
The top goes down.
automatic basic car
With the
and
top
then
that comes down like your S2000.
Like an S2000.
I have
It
3
could be like an
cars.
S2000.
This is giving me anxiety.
It is giving me anxiety. I just right now my most expensive car is my least interesting.
Tim, can you please cut
car.
Anthony's mic?
What I want to do is reshuffle that and make my most economical basic car the cheapest car, and then I will get a funner, nicer.
So you're looking for something less than the Miata.
Cheaper than the Miata.
No, Miata is about as cheap as it
Crappier
gets.
than the Miata.
Does not
But I have
exist.
a Miata and a Volvo that I can then replace with maybe one car instead that's worth more, and take the C-Max I have that was the most expensive car I have, and
Yeah, I don't
move
care
that back to the bottom of the
anymore.
pyramid.
That's-
Well,
do you,
Since
okay.
we've been talking, we've had since we've been talking, we've had two
Says the guy with
retracted
the
messages.
Elantra.
Oh, look at this.
Two retracted
right.
messages.
It's a cheap car, but it's also a high-performance car.
Yeah.
So I get the best of both worlds. I get a fun, fast vehicle that can carry all 4 children. I mean, 2 children nicely.
All right,
All 4 people. That's what I'm saying.
Fade
all
addict.
the children, all
All
of
of
them.
them.
Why not just buy a Model 3 as a daily? Doesn't
Oh.
the States have incentives?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do.
They do.
Some of us
Especially
are poor.
since you guys in the States have the car price so much lower than here in Canada. That
Yeah. Bait Addict, you're right. Dane, why don't you just buy a Tesla?
and then,
Model 3?
and then become a truck driver.
You could,
so you
we
can,
had a truck
so you
dri-
can afford
You
it.
could afford it. We had a truck driver in here. I'm pretty sure you make as much as that truck driver.
He probably makes more.
No.
Big Sexy, what's the difference between O&R and OptiClean? I feel like they both do the same jobs.
OptiClean is the degreaser.
OptiClean is a waterless
no, that's Power
wash.
Clean.
O&R is a rinseless
There you
wash.
go.
The
You got
difference
it.
there is the OptiClean has a greater amount of substantive polymers in it. It basically can function without having water
Yeah, they're
added to
more-
it, whereas O&R does
Yeah.
require having water added to it. So,
There you go.
oh man, back to making fun of me for 3-car guy.
G. Davis, please, guys, for the love of all that's holy, do me a solid and never mention Mrs. G. Davis in the Q&A ever again. She's become insufferable since your shout-out, and I can't afford another divorce.
Well, good thing we're not
Greg-
mentioning her
Greg,
right
we
now.
are sorry. Tell Kim that we are sorry.
Then you should probably
We're
throw away all
striping
those
her away.
treats.
We really appreciate those treats.
But someone has come in and started nibbling on what's left of this guy
He's a little short.
that Kim made for us. So
Oh no, maybe it was Cooper.
maybe. So we thought it was very funny that the lower half had been eaten.
God.
How do you? Okay.
Don't ask questions.
Yeah, 3
Dane.
cars. Dan is asking 3 cars isn't enough for
Oh,
you.
man, Dan Pfeiffer. How many more cars does Dane need? 3 isn't enough for one guy?
Dane
I know,
has a
right?
lot of wives that need to get places. Dane,
Well, we're trying to get Dan
I have
Dane
just
one
loves
one
girlfriend
polygamy.
who
Dane
can
wants
only
one
drive
wife.
automatic.
Dane wants one wife that can drive both stick and automatic.
I can't.
Then he doesn't have to worry about
I
this
can't
anymore.
play zone. I can only please one wife. I can't play zone defense here.
You never juggled before? Oh wait.
Oh
No.
my God, Dane.
I'm a horrible liar as it is.
Oh my God.
so funny.
Multitasking, folks.
Someone end this early.
Delphine, I want to try G-Tech. Morgan, we still got another hour to go.
I can't do it.
Delphine, I want to try G-Technic C4 ceramic coating on my trim. First time ever. Seems difficult to apply a very, very thin layer. What's the issue if you apply too much? Hard to buff off, or will it show? Delphine, you're going to have to talk to somebody that installs G-Technic because we don't. But the guys will be here next week, so maybe we'll get them on the podcast and we can talk about it because I don't know how to install G-Technic stuff. Sorry.
I've never even heard of G-Technic.
Really?
What?
Just
Anthony,
kidding.
You all day,
what are
Anthony?
you talking
We
about?
were literally there.
I'm trying to tarnish just
Oh.
all reputation that I have.
I see. Yeah.
I don't know why you do that,
It's
but
a fun
carry
trip.
on.
It's fun. Sometimes.
It's fun to experiment.
So
Yeah.
you just
It's a
do that
social
to kinda, like,
experiment.
irritate people.
You're just
Yeah.
trying on different personalities,
Yeah.
seeing what fits,
Yeah.
what doesn't.
All right, Morgan, you're up.
Which one are we on?
Venom.
I found that if you mix 4 ounces of Auto Fanatic wheel per gallon of water, you get 6 gallons of wheel cleaner at $10 a gallon. Just wash your wheels every 2 weeks and you're good with the dilution.
All right. There you go.
Yeehaw!
Look at that.
works.
Saving money all the time. Amazing.
All right. Bait Addict says, they sell for about 55,000 Canadian dollars here. 10,000 off incentive-wise, so about 45,000. A fully loaded Accord Sport, for
It's a beautiful
example,
car.
is 39,000 here. Factoring in the gas and maintenance difference, Model 3 is less.
It is.
Very nice.
Not a bad way to go.
Friend
all
of the
things
program,
considered.
Mark Abar. Hello from Phoenix. Keith from PNS and I are out having an epic day training and listening to your show. Skip the Prius and get an F550 route truck, Dane.
Oh, wow.
It's like people
Heck
think
yeah.
I'm made
Mark,
of money or
Keith,
something.
what's up, guys? Good to hear from you. Hope
I
you're
like-
having fun.
I like my cheap used cars and then having a fun one to splurge on. Like that's the thing. I want to have
Like
something
an
Like an
that
S2000.
if everything else breaks, I want to have one car that I
Yes.
can
Well,
definitely
that'll
rely
be
on
his
to
S- yeah,
always
that'll be
work.
his
I think
S2000s.
S2000s are fun.
It'd be good, but I'd be too tempted to like modify it and do
Okay,
Yeah.
S2000.
Dan Pfeiffer says, when I think a ladies' man, Dane isn't the top of my mind.
Ooh, because he doesn't have an S2000.
Yeah.
No.
Well, that's because
he
Dan
doesn't
Pfeiffer says he's just a simple man with one car for one guy. He's a one-car man, not a three-car man like Dane.
Wow.
He has undivided attention for
Yeah.
that one
Well,
car.
It's,
But
I'll
maybe
say-
like one car
I'll
is
say
an
Dane.
S2000.
I try to have a vehicle for each one of my family members to drive at all times in my house.
You only have like 7 or something, right?
One for each family member.
Oh, okay.
So
I kind of take the gearhead approach.
sometimes
So I
Augie
have
or
something
Hadley
to drive
wants to
when
drive
something's
something.
broken.
I let Augie
Exactly.
drive
See,
the
that's-
Suburban. He wants to take
That's
it
what
to
I'm
the
talking about.
snow
I
cone
want to be
shack.
able to know the joy of owning like
15 cars.
an Alpha or a Fiat or something that has a tendency to
You
like to
mean-
break a lot.
You mean you want the joy of owning stuff that's on jack stands?
I want the driver's enjoyment of an Alfa Romeo and still have something I can fall back on when it's not running.
Sure.
But you already have that with your Miata and your Volvo and your C-Max.
Yeah, right now my fun cars are fairly reliable, so I'm thinking of
So you want
switching
something
it up.
junkier?
No,
Very simple to do. You
something
go on
nicer
Facebook,
that has the downside of being less reliable.
Go on Facebook, spend $500,
Get yourself a nice Skylark.
pick yourself up a Skylark, and or
Am I risking regular now?
or maybe a car that's been painted with spray paint.
Already got
and,
one of those.
Fix it up.
Couldn't be me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I like that.
that's
I
the way
like
to do
the
it.
cheap
Maybe make
beater.
a video about
Yeah.
it, about you know, part of
Fixing
the
it
Dane
up.
show,
Dane explains.
picking up something cheap and how I'm going to fix it up and clean it up.
Wow, maybe I can get a $1,500 Civic and like pop a dent out
No,
of it, and
that-
suddenly everybody thinks
No,
it's
I think that's
cool.
been
You
done.
sent that
Oh,
picture this
okay.
morning of a $600 Civic that Dane could be jumping in on, or
Yeah.
Morgan as a new daily.
Yeah.
Little
What a
white
steal.
$600 Civic.
Quote,
Hundred
and I quote, what a steal.
What a steal. 130,000 miles.
Oh well.
Perfect little car. Become a YouTube sensation
I mean,
overnight.
all
just like
things
that.
considered.
All right. Bait Addict. Car is 38,000 USD starting before incentives. Comes pretty loaded too. I'll totally have one. But then having the S4 and the Model 3 is kind of strange since they're both sedans. Yeah,
See,
that's weird. You need an S2000.
I'm a wagon
apparently.
hatch guy, so
No, you're not.
I do kind
You
of like
are
those.
an S2000 man.
I do like those.
I
Wagon
mentioned
hatch.
S2000s
B5S4s.
once, and we all go nuts.
Those-
I wouldn't mind a Porsche 911.
Those
I wouldn't
B5S4s
mind a
are
Corvette
pretty
or a
fun.
Jaguar XKR,
They
which,
are.
by the way, has a liftback, so that's cool.
Yeah. Bait Addict. And well, love hearing an engine and rowing through the gears. So archaic, but I'm sure you guys get it. We're
Oh
rare
no,
breed.
absolutely.
I love the sound of the intake on my Sonata when it revs up. Oh, it sounds like it's like a giant bellow, like a horn.
I hit
like the,
VTEC.
like
It-
the horn
it
of
sounds-
Jormungandr.
that intake sound right when you hit it. It sounds like Levi between Pepsi burps. He's like, it has
exactly.
that like
It's
that effect where
that
he's
is
just
exactly what it sounds like.
Can you isolate that, Tim?
I can't do that.
This is going to be a weird podcast for somebody who's only able to listen and can't see what's going on.
Yeah, right.
Good times.
G. Davis says he saw it in person at 4 a.m. in the Paramus, New Jersey Chili's. Dane is definitely a ladies' man.
I can neither confirm nor deny
4
something
a.m.
something
in the
has
New
2000.
Jersey Chili's.
Chili's is the new golf course.
Oh,
so much fun.
man.
Help me.
Oof. Yeah, sorry.
Bait Addict just checked right now. Idaho gets $4,000 off. Not bad. $35K, no gas and no maintenance. It's pretty impressive. It is a really great deal.
Oh, yeah. If I was the kind of person who bought new cars,
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
sure.
If I was in the market for a new one, I'd do that. But
I just like use deals too much.
Oh, you've got a B8. So, Bait Addict. Sorry, Anthony Impersonator, which is weird of him to say that. I like my B8, actually. Runs without having to constantly repair it. B5 is the car you buy if you want to stay broke
It's
forever. That is
exactly-
true.
Yep.
Exactly right.
I like the sound of the V6 biturbo. It sounds great. It's just, I kind of grew up with that body style.
Yeah.
It looks good. But
It is-
I
it is a
completely
handsome car.
understand.
Give me an RS7 if I'm going all out on
Sure.
Audis. All day, every day.
Venom 96.
hey, guys.
That's a lot of
Yeah,
numbers.
that's a lot of numbers. Hey, guys. I've been on the fence with PNS's car shampoo. Can't beat that price. I just wanted to hear your honest opinion on the slickness and cleaning power. Choose between 1 and 10 for both, please.
It's really slick.
It's really slick, like 10
Yeah.
for slickness. Cleaning power cleans the surface of the vehicle just fine. So
And it's
Yeah.
safer than, some other
Yeah.
soaps that may be
I'm going to say
more
it's
of
a
stripping
it's a 8 or
variety.
9.
Yeah.
It's really good. It's good stuff. I would say, though, that it is a 10, especially in conjunction if you are foaming it and then using it in your bucket. Totally good stuff.
If you're the kind of
go.
person
You're gonna-
who
all right.
is buying supplies because you run a
Don't
business,
fall in the toilet.
Well, it's big.
Well,
oh,
all right.
It's
no.
big.
Oh no. Well, if you're the kind of
what
person
happens
buying
on the-
supplies for your business, PNS Pearl Shampoo is a good one to have
It's
because
great
it's very
because
economical
and
it
it's
gets the job done.
It is a very. This thing just keeps moving. It's very good priced, or very well priced. It is a great soap. It's got a very high dilution ratio, and I like it. It's one of my favorites. One of my favorite things to do is put it in my bucket and then spray a little on my pad when I'm washing, just to provide added slickness. So, works really well.
Yeah.
Also, it's not at all because the PNS guys are listening right now. So.
No, they're definitely.
Hey Keith, what's going on, man? Dan Pfeiffer, I stand corrected. Love you, Dane.
Love you right back.
G. Davis says Dane at Chili's.
Hello, Miss Lady. Would you like your baby back? Oh God. Oh, that's the last thing
Greg,
anybody
you're
needs to hear.
unbelievable. I
I'm
love it.
sorry.
So good.
Pops.
Oh boy. Yeah. Fade
All
Addict,
right.
respect on the used car buy. You save so much money. I bought the S4 when it was about 2 years old and saved around $24,000. Had it for now 6 years and it's been great. See, that's the thing, especially when you're talking about Audis, BMWs, Mercedes. If you want to buy one of those, give it like a year or two for the depreciation to set in, then you got yourself a deal. Pretty much virtually any model is going to do that, obviously with the exception of like,
Well,
the super high Halo
yeah.
tier AMGs and stuff like
Well,
that.
and the lease returns
But-
are really great.
Oh yeah,
on those,
CPO.
'cause you can pick up
That's
some
a
nice
really
ones.
good way to go.
Yep.
Yeah, no, those are solid. Me, I take my risks. I look on
I didn't know
Craigslist. I
you
look on
you
the
ordered
Facebook
Jimmy John's.
Marketplace.
You said you were going to the bathroom.
Yeah. Oh,
Well, yeah, I went to the bathroom.
Oh,
and
okay.
Then, I had a Jimmy John's order come in.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
it's weird what that can do to a person. All right, so,
well, with a used Audi though, the thing is, so my friend Z got
Yeah.
his S5, right? And he got his around. I want to say it was around 70,000 miles. And the thing, I mean, it's immaculate. I mean, it was still immaculate. It was still really well taken care of. And he ended up getting that for I think low 20s.
yeah,
And that's a lot of car.
Yeah.
It's a lot of car for that amount of money, and especially
it's an 08, right?
yeah, 08 with the V8 in it, and just an awesome
Yeah,
Those are
car.
cool
S5.
cars. I always like those.
Yeah.
S5s. So
Yeah. No, it's a good way to go. I mean, I get why people buy new or they lease and stuff, but man, used deals, if you look, you will find some awesome ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeeper
Every time.
1378. I missed the beginning. We need a wand attachment to the 1.5 to get in the wheelbarrows. That's what the 9's for.
Right.
Easy. Shervon, Big Sexy, I need a good upholstery fabric carpet shampoo. Recommend one to me and give me a reason why. Optimum Carpet Fabric Clean and Protect. It's great because I call it magic in a bottle because it just disappears.
It really does.
Actually,
I don't know where the
like,
dirt goes.
I need answers.
Spray it on or foam it.
vanishes.
You can put it in any of the multi or the foamer. You can foam it or spray it on. Give it a good scrub. Let it sit. Come back and vacuum it like 30 minutes to an hour later. Don't know where the dirt goes. It disappears.
Yeah.
It's the craziest, weirdest thing I've ever
Well,
seen.
it happens with a brush. Like you're not even mopping it up with a
Yeah,
towel.
you're not even mopping it with a towel. It's you're scrubbing it with a brush. So,
Yeah. Oh,
Jeeper 1378 got my S5 off. Oh, got my S5 off lease. Half cost new at the time. There you go.
That's
Nice.
right, Jeeper. Absolutely.
Rocco's Modern Life says he shaved too. I hardly recognize it. Oh yeah, he did. I just noticed he did.
Yeah, I
shave.
guess he went to
well,
the
he keeps
restroom,
a
but he
pair of
shaved when he
clippers in the
did.
bathroom,
Yeah.
so he just tightens it
It
up.
was just getting really itchy.
Well,
I mean, you're
understand
still
that.
looking a little
I
scruffy,
understand.
but mostly good job, I guess.
Did what I can with a leg razor.
Oh,
Oh,
that's pretty
Ooh.
pretty rough.
Venus.
Isn't the leg razor
Venus.
just a face razor?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
It's all the same, apparently. Okay, so
Morgan's dying back here.
I'm not okay.
Bait
No.
Addict is the next one. Morgan, why don't you read that?
Yeah.
All right. So he says, though I like to always have a warranty, so for me, I'd buy a lightly used car or a certified pre-owned. Whoa, Nally, it's real Anthony.
it's the same
It's
Anthony.
the same Anthony.
I have no
It's
idea
been
what you're
here the
talking
whole
about.
time.
Been
Uh,
exactly the same the whole time.
All right, next one.
All right.
Dan Pfeiffer says, hey, all day, bro. We started an hour ago, and you come sashing in.
Sashaying.
Sashaying in like you were hot stuff.
Spittle sound.
Literally no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah,
It's
he's been here
literally
the whole
the
time.
same guy.
Yeah,
I
he's
don't know
been here
why
the
these people
whole
are on
time.
about
Whole
this.
Jeeper says, lol, I have the 9. Pain to load up just for the barrels if ready for the paint. Totally understand. Bait Addict just helped a work friend buy a 2018 S5 loaded CPO with 3,500 miles for 55,000 Canadian, 35,000 USD. Absolute steal. 3,500 mile car.
That is new.
It's
That's like
big-
driving a wow.
Yeah.
Just a few months worth of driving. That's it.
Sorry.
That's nuts, dude. Good job.
Wow. Yeah.
Big Sexy Shervon
yeah.
says, I used Optimum carpet shampoo before, but I never waited 30 minutes. I extracted it as I finished scrubbing. My process was bad, I see. Venom says, hey,
Leon.
Leon Levi, what's your opinion on PNS's fabric cleaner compared to your favorite Optimum fabric cleaner? They're both awesome. So the reason we carry just PNS's Terminator is because we don't have an enzymatic cleaner. And that's Optimus fabric cleaner isn't an enzymatic, so it's not going to break down proteins and things like that.
Things that smell.
Things that smell. So if you use the two together, they work just fine. And I try not to have doubles in our line when we are selling stuff.
There's already enough
So,
places out there that
yeah.
carry redundant products. We don't want to just carry stuff to carry
Yep.
stuff. We try and be selective in what we
Yeah.
carry.
Anthony, you want to take on a couple of these?
Yeah.
There we go. So Venom says, "Hey,
We already did that one.
Oh,
Nope.
yep.
Sorry." AJ Madera says, "Hey guys, hope you're having a great day. I love your products."
Thanks,
Yeah,
bud.
thanks,
you.
buddy. Appreciate it.
Rocko's Modern Life. Bro.
Perfect.
Bruh.
AJ Madera, it looks like Chevron said something inappropriate.
Twice.
Not cool, Siobhan.
Wow.
Chevron Legrande it means the
AKA
the,
Big Sexy.
big sexy,
Sounds like big gas station.
It is
big.
big,
It's
big
it is
sexy
a
detailing.
huge gas station. A lot of cool snacks there. AJ Madera says, "I think you got a booger, man."
Oh.
Is that any of us?
I don't know which one he's
Any
referring
of
to.
us? Nose pick time?
Quick nose
No?
check. Nope.
No.
Fine.
No boogers.
Bait Addict says, wanted to ask what are your thought about the DI shipping procedure and if you're going to implement anything that you thought would be useful for TRC.
It's pretty cool what they do. Granted, the system they've got is not an off-the-shelf type of system.
Yeah.
It's actually been like honed, created, modified, tweaked, everything by their team. So it's like it's an amalgam of many different things working together
Well,
to create their system.
Yeah, and what's different is we have a warehouse out here,
Yeah.
and we pull from our warehouse, and we replace product into what we call our fulfillment area, and it's a room of requirement, so to speak. That popcorn. Thank you though.
Good, thanks.
But it's fully, 360 degrees of product around what we call Mecca table, and it's a very large table. And so our team
It
just
was Mega
pulls-
Table. Now it's the Mecca.
Now it's Mecca table. It was Mega table. And so basically our team is circled around this table as they're pulling orders from the center, and then they can build the order because they don't have to go too far. They're just usually, within a few steps of everything. So for us right now, it works, but as the business grows and our website orders increase, we are going to need to figure out some form of automation or solution like that.
Yeah.
Which is one of the cool things about being in this industry and seeing what other companies get to do.
Yeah.
Is that we get to figure that out. So pretty great.
No, their
Um,
procedure is really, it's good stuff.
We got Kyle Dorman says O&R to replace most of the basic products used in a detail. Great question. Yes to everything.
I mean, you really can.
Yeah.
So O&R, I mean, it is, I would say it's a staple. It's the bread and butter of most of the detailing that I do. Everything from rinseless wash to clay barring to cleaning windows to doing interiors. Everything from seats, carpets, plastics. As used in our steamer in our most recent video.
I used to use it in my shampooer.
That was in our steamer the entire time. And so a lot of people, when they see the steam, like, oh, is that just water that you're steaming? It's like, no, we're actually steaming O&R. Because not only does it smell amazing, but
does.
it also helps with the scaling inside the steamer and also adds some cleaning power. It supercharges the steam, as some could say. But realistically, I mean, outside of an all-purpose cleaner and some type of protectant, you can... I can't think of something that you wouldn't really need. I can't think of another area that you couldn't use O&R.
No, short of dressings, yeah. You could
Yeah.
use O&R for just about everything. Shervon says it's pronounced Lershore.
Ah.
My name is French.
Whatever you say, Chevron. All right. So, Bait Addict says, Anthony, what are you eating? Well, I was eating a cookie,
Oh, delicious.
and then I had some popcorn. Now I have a Jimmy John sandwich.
Oh, is it a
So-
Frenchie?
Are you
Oh.
gonna cut it into fourths for everyone to share?
Yeah, did you bring those for everybody?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Oh, that's nice of you to
Very
say that.
So-
not thoughtful of
But
him.
the question is, what am I not eating?
I mean, really, we
Bad
could
joke.
ask that any day, and the answer
Yeah.
would be not much.
G. Davis, I called the Mounties with no luck, but can any of our Canadian QAers do a welfare check on the paint corrector? We don't know what happened to him.
It, like, vanished.
Disappeared. It's gone.
Uh,
His sister is alive and well. We know that.
Yep.
She's been posting wonderfully. So
On IG.
No idea what's going on. Mark Krause, any 4th of July sales? I think he means 4th, like to push forth.
go forth.
Go
Oh,
forth.
My son.
July.
Go 4th of July sales.
Everyone has to go 4th of July. You don't really have a choice.
Yeah.
Time
So-
marches on.
We don't have a go 4th, sale, but we do have a sale that is in conjunction with the 4th day of July. So we will be doing something like that. Stay tuned to the website. If you're not signed up on our newsletter, go to theragcompany.com and sign up. That's where
Yeah.
you can find out when our sales are happening. JR007, a local mobile. Oh, okay.
Nice.
Awesome. Congrats. Bait Addict, I think you left, remember? Someone didn't answer his question. He got a little upset. Shrug. Did you end any of your sentences with A? G. Davis?
No, he was animated that day. I don't know how,
He was very
how
upset that
necessarily.
day. I don't know.
Go back and review the
Paint
playback
corrector,
footage.
if you're listening, come back to us.
Come back.
We miss you.
All right, we've got.
Jeeper 1378. How
retracted.
dare you?
Really quick, Tim, if you're listening to this, I have a bottle of Cristal hot sauce in my office.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, what? You're going to.
Would that be
Bust that out?
possible if I can get that bottle?
You're not gonna put that on your sandwich,
Thank you.
right?
I wanted
Well,
hot sauce on the
all
sandwich.
right, continuing on. Eric Trone, what is the most special thing you've been asked to shine? What have you answered yes to do?
To shine?
So I'm
Attention to
assuming
detail.
polishing it of some variety.
Thank you, sir.
So Anthony and I have shined engine number 4 of Air Force One, Kennedy's Air Force One. That was very special. What else? The Hudson, the latest Hudson build
Yeah, the Wasp.
for the Kenny's Rod Shop did, that has been featured in Hot Rod Magazine and is designed for the CEO of Fox Shocks.
Yeah.
That was a fun car to work on. Our most beautiful roadster car that we did last year for
Yeah.
SEMA.
Mhm.
We technically shine that up by bead makering it every week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was fun. Is there anything for you guys like unique that you've had fun with? The Shelbys that you've worked
Yeah.
on.
GT500s, GT40,
Yeah.
GT350s.
GT350s.
Mind
did
you,
I say,
the classic one.
did I say 500s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd probably have been one of those.
Yeah. $500,000
I
car.
think so. Yeah. So those are cool. I think there's been a lot of cool cars that we've enjoyed shining. I wouldn't say enjoyed, but we've
No,
done it.
it's difficult.
Got
Like,
the
it's-
job done.
There's some of those cars that are very hard to do.
Yeah.
Air Force One, that was the first time Anthony and I had really used a Flex 3401, and we had to do it inside of an engine,
Yeah.
upside down. So that was a little difficult, but it wasn't bad. But
it paints you.
it does. So it was just like, there's a lot of stuff. I still really enjoy, like, I joke that my last detail of the day is washing my kids and giving them a bath, but it's true. Like, I'm still getting them clean and stuff, but I do enjoy cleaning my wife's car. That's one thing.
That is special.
Just because I like having her in a clean car. But again, I don't look forward to it because it's dirty. But I do get more satisfaction because it's, my car. I pay
Yeah.
for it, and I want her to look good in it and feel good when she drives it. So those are kind of the most special ones. Working on my dad's trucks for him or any of his cars before a car show is always a lot of fun. It's always something that, that I enjoy doing. So those seem to me like the most. I don't know. What about you guys? I know Morgan loves working on Brandon's stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I love working on my own stuff.
Preferably. I was going to say, they're probably looking for like, oh, what exotic this or what classic that. Or it's like, but the reality is, like, once you've polished enough exotics
Paint is
and
paint.
classics and other things, you begin to realize, like, the stuff that's truly special to you, it has other more sentimental value
Right.
to it. Unless there was just like one, head exploding experience, like I got to polish this one of one whatever in the Peterson Museum, or something
which
like
we may
that,
get a chance to do in
which
August
may actually happen.
when we're at
but,
Pebble Beach.
Yeah, can't never say never.
Yeah. All right. I don't know if we've gone up.
Oh,
Tim?
JR.
JR Detailed used a specialized polish which removes up to 3,000 grit, lights, swirls, scratches, sandpaper scratches. Okay.
I feel like there's something getting lost in the
Yeah, I
mix
don't know what
here.
you're.
I see words,
What
but I'm trying
type
to
of
figure out the
surface scratches are
context.
these? I don't. I'm confused by. I read your other comment. Anyway,
Send an email to Levi
yeah,
at
send me some photos, man.
theragcompany.com.
yeah, send me some
and,
photos
yeah.
and what you're talking about. AJ Madera, how long does it usually take you guys to do weekly maintenance wash? Wheels wash, door jams, windows, quick wipe down the interior. Any tips, advice you guys would recommend? So on my cars, it just depends. I don't do everything. I always try and do I break them up. So every other week I do something different. But the biggest thing is that, I try and always make sure they're washed. I always try to make sure that the trash is out of them. And then I usually just wipe down stuff. So I usually can get a car done in about an hour when I'm done with my wife's car, or like the little Elantra or Suburban. Suburban, I've been
About an hour, yeah.
yeah, Suburban. You just run through the car wash because it's not it's silver and it's not protected or any. It's got protection on it, but it's not. I'm trying to test some products. I want to see how damaged they can get from the car wash, and right now they're holding up amazingly well. So that's why. Once it's wrapped, I'll probably be washing it by hand because I'm not going to be running it through the car wash with the wrap. But yeah, that's about an hour, and Anthony's about an hour. Dane, how long did it take you to wash your car?
It took me about an hour.
There you go. Morgan,
I'm more efficient. I only take about a half hour.
there you go.
Look at that.
So, Jeeper1378 said something very mean. G. Davis says, thanks, bait addict. I wasn't aware. Yeah, you got to use the A at the end of every sentence. That's
Yep.
the only way you can speak to Canadians. JRO007, again, I don't know what that is. You're just saying what type of surface scratches are these. I can't see what you're doing, man.
Once again, send an email,
Need to
Levi
send it.
at
Yep.
theragcompany.com. Send your pictures if you got any
Yep.
of the damage you're talking
Yep.
about.
Prime Detail. Hey, everyone. What's up? What's up, buddy? How you doing, man? Rocco's Modern Life, Bait Addict. I remember that day when Paint Corrector was like super upset. Yeah, again,
We all do.
we all remember that. We
It
were
was
all here for
caps.
that.
So
Don't know what's going on, but he was very upset. Venom 9660, Levi and Anthony are so cool. I should go back in time and steal their mojo.
Not that cool. Not- we're
Please
not
don't
that cool.
steal our mojo.
But
we
do
don't
steal
have
their
a
mojo.
lot.
they don't have a lot to give around.
Yeah.
You definitely don't.
What?
You definitely don't.
I don't have a lot of mojo left? Is what you're saying?
It's been tied off.
Wow, I believe we
yes.
called that
Yeah,
too much information.
Yeah, remember
in the
that.
industry.
Yeah, you. I appreciate that. That's yeah. So I will not be procreating.
All joke Anthony over
In case
here.
you're asking. So yeah, so Anthony's right. I do not have any left. I apologize. I guess I'm at
Oh,
zero.
man.
But feel free to take all of Anthony's.
I got a lot.
And he's done.
Anthony, what dilution did you use in the steamer? I'm sorry if you mentioned it in the video. I haven't been able to see it yet. Thank you in advance.
256 to 1.
Yep.
Yep.
Done.
Yep. Normal standard dilution.
All right, Morgan, you can read Jeepers.
I don't know if I have any.
She's hanging on by a thread here.
All right. Jeeper says, I wonder why so many YouTube detailers don't like ONR.
I feel like I have a theory.
What is it?
Yeah,
Nate?
Well,
mean-
Anthony looks at me. He
Oh,
knows,
yeah, I know,
like,
right off the
I freaking... People, you guys are into detailing. I'm into psychology of YouTube. Like, just watching what other people are doing and figuring out why they're doing it. It's always interesting and just trying to figure out. But I think a lot of it is ONR is kind of the granddaddy. It's the OG, original rinseless wash. Everybody knows it who knows of that kind of product. And a lot of other products have been introduced since then that other people try, and maybe since the last time they tried ONR, they're like, oh, I like this better. So they move on to something else that maybe has a slightly different dilution ratio or something. But when it comes down to it, like the dilution ratio of ONR is really, really hard to top. But, okay. Oh, looking down there. Okay, anyway. Wow, distracted by other things here. Sorry, guys. But as far as ONR goes, they don't tout the fact that they're always improving the formula, tweaking stuff, making stuff better. They just do it, generally speaking. And the ONR of today is not the same as the ONR of years and years ago. So while they don't shout from the rooftops, oh, this is, a different formula or whatever, it's different than if you had gotten it 10 years ago or 5 years ago or something like that. But as far as other products can sometimes contain like silicone or, different stuff like that. Some have SiO2 infused, whatever. But basically, if you're looking for something, I find it gets compared to waterless washes. Waterless washes a lot. And it's not a fair fight because it's a rinseless wash. It's different. You're diluting it with water versus a waterless wash, which is going to be slicker out the, jar. So without going down this whole thank you very much.
Sorry,
I don't know
fell
why I
asleep
talk.
there.
I'm so sorry
You
for
did a great
wasting
job.
everyone's
You
time.
did a great job, Dave.
Thanks for apologizing, Dave.
Yeah, great job.
Yeah.
Glassworks says, does a bad spray job would affect the end result of a polishing job? I tried to polish my dad's truck, which has a one-step repaint. I wet sand with 3000 Trizac and polished with the Lake Country HDO orange pad and Sonax cut and finish. It was finishing kind of whitish. To make it better, I stepped it up to Cut Max and a blue Lake Country pad to make it better, but not good enough. The truck was put side where lots of dust is flying, 2-gallon compressor, cheap paint gun. I mean, everything was cheap. Tried to make it better, though, but I couldn't. Yeah, man, that's basic. I just jumped ahead and read those 3 Glassworks ones. It's hard. If you don't have enough clear on the surface, you don't have anything to sand, you don't have anything to polish, you don't have anything to really work on. If there's dirt in the paint, the color coat, and then dirt on top of that with like clearing in the dirt and then putting dirt, you can only make a cheap paint job look so good, and I'm sure what you did made it look 10 times better than it already was. So don't feel bad about that. So Bait Addict, Great comment. Rocco's Modern Life. Yep. It's cool to talk to these guys as we've all become a family now. Not sure why you'd get upset. These guys don't have to do this at all. It's always a blast. Seriously.
It's true.
Thank you, Bait Addict.
We do it
appreciate
because we want to.
Yeah, we do this because we want to, and you guys turn out for it, which is amazing. So
Yeah.
And you can listen to me talk and lose my train of thought when I'm talking about something, and it's really compelling stuff.
and we
I'm
get to
so
interrupt
happy
into Dane all the
to,
time. It's
to
super
really
fun.
contribute
Yeah,
to the discussion.
we try to have a lot of fun
Yeah.
when we do this, and so.
But you see it as it happens. That's the fun of it.
Jeeper 1378 can't edit, and I hit send by mistake twice. Hence the retractions, fat fingers. Jeeper 1378, we know that. It's
You're all
just
good.
every time message retracted pops up, we have to think that you wrote the worst.
It's
Yeah.
more fun thinking that they
Yeah.
said something absolutely heinous.
All right, Morgan.
All right. Don't really want to read this.
Okay,
but
well
they
then
put me on
Anthony,
the
you read
spot.
it.
No, I want Morgan to read it.
Anthony, I found a very affordable Hangbang t-shirt option. You said technically you wouldn't wear such a shirt.
You would wear.
I would absolutely wear that, Greg. If
You
you'd like
would.
to send that out, if you could hang from it, you can bang from it. Send it. I will wear it here on this show. Wear it proudly is what I would do.
And I probably won't try and intercept the package and destroy it.
Please don't do that. I would love that shirt. It's going to be hard to explain to Katie when I get home why I have that shirt.
Just tell
And
her
I'm going to
Greg Davis
say,
said it.
just trying,
Aren't you a little old for these?
just wanting to try new things.
It's really time to cut this. 20 minutes is not too early to just say we gotta go,
By the time
guys.
Morgan's
Something
handing you the
came
box,
up.
it might be on fire.
Yeah.
Just saying. Oh boy.
Glossworks Garage. The truck was paint put side with lots of dust. I already read
Oh yeah,
that.
I already got that.
Bait Addict. I don't mind cleaning any of my family members' cars since I've decontaminated and protected them. It's so easy to wash and dry. I absolutely hate washing unprotected cars. It takes forever. Even with ONR, you feel the media towel have resistance versus just gliding over. Exactly. Carissa Thomas, hey, tips for detailing in the sun for a full detail. Carissa, get yourself some shade. Seriously, shade. You need to get shade.
Like
You
for
cannot-
you, yourself, like your
you
skin
will not
cannot be
do,
out there.
You will not do a good detail if you have to detail in full
Yeah.
sun. So even if it's a 10 by 10 pop-up tent, it's something that
Yeah.
you can pull in and pull over, or you can move the car back and forth under.
But don't be exposed out there for that long. I mean,
Yeah.
your skin's out there in
Get
the
yourself
sun.
a good hat,
Yeah.
a good sun hat to wear in the sun. There are a number of detailers in my age group that are now starting to contact skin cancer because of the number of years being out in the sun.
Yeah.
You don't realize it, but a full year out in the sun working on stuff will damage you and make it harder for you when you get a lot older.
If you're not a fan
You
of
know.
cancer, don't invite it.
Just so you guys know, July 2nd, next week, I am going to meet with a dermatologist just to make sure that I don't have anything. Because there are a lot of detailers in my age group that are now starting to contact skin cancer.
Yeah.
And I spent a good portion of 17 to 19 out in the sun, washing cars at a car wash.
Because you thought you were invincible when you're younger.
I was. We were seeing who could get the darkest. You know,
Yeah.
No.
who could get the darkest tan, and it was fun because we'd have like some of the guys would wear Dickies shorts,
Yeah.
and then they'd wear like striped socks, like tube socks,
That was your
and
that
they'd
was
only
your
have a
generation.
little line
Yeah.
like this big between the shorts and the socks, and that would get tan.
Yeah.
And then the next day you'd see them, and they'd be wearing we'd go to like so and so's pool. They'd have swim trunks on with like the farmer tan on their legs,
Yeah.
and then they wear flip flops. And they literally only have like one little like raccoon ring around their leg,
Awesome.
of tan.
Yeah.
So the sun is going to do damage. So that is probably your first thing. You cannot provide a proper detail to a customer if you are sweating, overheating, getting heat stroke, any of those kinds of things. So a lot of water. Get yourself a tent. They're cheap. They're only like $100 at Walmart or one of those places. You can pick one up
Yeah.
and just set it up, a little, canopy, pull the car under it, and that way you can work. Like, it's going to make your life easier. You believe me.
All that advice is absolutely critical, but if you find yourself in a one-off situation where you're working in direct sunlight, I would rather use ONR than a soap.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
That's
guess
a-
that's the answer
yeah.
that she was probably looking
Yeah,
for.
that's the answer.
I'm going to say that, yeah, but
But
first
don't
things
subject
first,
yourself to that
don't
if you don't
subject
have
yourself to sun.
Yeah.
You don't have to be in the sun
We
all
work
day.
under a tree out here a lot. And it's not
Um,
advisable
yeah.
because I know trees drop things, but at the same
It's the
time,
shade.
that's still shade versus
Easier
no
to
shade.
work than in
So,
full sun.
It is.
Yeah.
And 90% of your products aren't going to work in full sun anyway.
They're gonna
So
smear. They're gonna
it's going to
streak.
smear. It's going to do a bad job.
Or even if you take a hot car
Create-
and you pull it into shade, you got to let that thing cool down a little bit
create
before you
your
start
own
working
shade,
on it.
especially if you're mobile. Create your own shade. Bring a tent. Just set it up. Takes 2 seconds. It's not that hard to do. Some of them you can do by yourself. Sometimes you can just ask the customer, "Hey, can you help me real quick? I'm going to set up my tents right here. Set them up in their driveway. Pull their car under it, and then you've got shade to work under."
You know what I haven't seen somebody do? A detail on a cape. I would love that.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Like a cape like Zorro. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
I
Like they
can
have
see
a
that.
cape. They have like a Zorro hat.
There's an
Um,
untapped market for detailing superheroes.
I like
Dane, you're onto something right now.
Don't
You
look
are
at me.
Absolutely onto something.
that. Yeah.
Nope.
AJ
Superhero
Madera says,
detailing
"Just run
LLC.
around like a crackhead to avoid the water spots." That is
Yeah.
true. That's another way. That's a
It's an
great
option.
tip.
Be really,
G.
really
Davis,
fast.
I'd like to go back in time with Dane and solve history's greatest mysteries.
I would literally
I would
pay
love that.
to
Oh,
see that.
man.
The Adventures of Greg and Dane.
I love
Let's start
that.
with the Black Dahlia murders.
Ooh,
That's
I
an
like that.
interesting
Yeah.
one.
I don't want it that deep. I
Oh, too
want
serious?
you going back to find out like how Mount Rushmore was made.
Oh, that's a good mystery.
I really kind of want a national treasure this.
Like I would
you do.
speaking of National Treasure, I would love to watch that movie.
But the only person here with the last name Gates is this guy, so.
You could just be present. Like you don't actually have to be along with the mysteries, but you can just be there.
I'm not going to lie,
like
though.
that.
I did say national treasure because I wanted to see if the comments would suddenly pop up with somebody going, but Indiana Jones! And,
Yeah,
you know,
no.
We'll see if that
Dane
happens.
is going to be the guy with the lemon rubbing it on the Declaration of Independence.
Yeah.
But he's actually going to go through the paper and he's going to say, "Damn it, that was really brittle. Did not realize
Well,
that."
I'm gonna
first he's
find
gonna
that there's
cut the
actually a
lemon
typo.
perfectly. He's going to go through
Okay.
5 lemons to find the right lemon.
I would
that
like
he
to
cut.
point that
You
out
go,
that in
"Oh, I
that
messed
movie,
this one
that
up."
was the most damn perfect lemon I've ever seen. I think it was a Meyer lemon. I'm not sure, but there was no seeds. Was there seeds?
I don't remember.
I believe they seeded.
Minimal.
I do
that
love
lemon.
minimal
that. I do
seed.
love that movie.
Fantastic movie. I think it's great. It's like history all over
Well,
again.
and it's about my family, which is
That
really
is
great.
not your family.
really
They're not
great.
even the same lineage. Nope.
It's pretty.
That's not-
pretty nice to know. You
Nope.
know what my family's capable of.
Delphine says, realistically, how many times can you polish a car in its life before it really gets to the clear coat?
That's
Well-
a case by case.
Well, hopefully
That's
you're
it,
getting to
sis.
the clear coat right off the bat.
If
Am I
you're
right?
doing, if
Zing. No? All right.
if
There's
you're
so many
doing
variables.
if you're doing full cut and polishes, and let's say the car is going through an automatic tunnel where the brushes are hitting it, the brushes are going to help deteriorate the clear coat. So every 2 or 3 days a week, it goes through a brush wash, and then I'm going to say every 3 months. Sorry for burping, guys. Every 3 months, you use
Intake
a
noise.
heavy compound and a heavy wool, and you compound and polish the ever living snot out of that car, not to the point of burning, but just to get it back, and then you run it back through the car wash again. Realistically, it may not last the year.
Speaking of burning, I accidentally got a little bit of crystal on my fingertips.
Oh, did you just
and
put
I
it in
just,
your
I,
nose?
just, I just rubbed my eye.
That's
I just
awesome.
rubbed my eye. And it
You got
really-
some water there. Just
Wow.
it really. That's
And
not
now
the
we got
same.
ourselves in episodes of Hot Ones. Okay.
That's awesome.
Oh my god! I shouldn't have
Welcome
touched my
to
eye.
Go to the
this
bathroom.
new podcast where
First we feast.
Anthony wipes his fingers with hot sauce and puts it in his eyes.
We
so
need an eye
great.
wash station.
All right, so Dane, you had Slim Jims on the road trip, right? I don't think I've ever had one. Isn't it just a pepperoni stick? Bait
Basically.
Addict. Fun fact: we've got some Slim Jims here from
Cur-
Luke
courtesy
Berge,
of Luke Berge on this one. These are the short and stubbies.
Dane's
now,
favorites.
there's a hair in my mouth, and that is not mine. So these are Dane's favorites. He likes
These are the
short and
baby
stubbies.
carrots of Slim Jims.
The long and skinny ones
can
don't
eat
bode
20.
well with him. So
they will
each
not improve your eyesight.
stick has 140 calories, right? There is 4 sticks per serving.
6 grams of protein,
Which is
Jen.
interesting, is that it only has 3 grams of fat per one. Not a bad treat, right? End of the hot day, right? You want to cool down.
especially on a hot day.
You want to cool down with a Slim Jim. You just snap into one.
Yeah,
You crack this open, and you bite into it, and you get to feel the animal skin.
well, it's refreshing.
What do you think they're holding this meat together with?
Probably some sort of stomach. like lining.
mechanically separated
A
chicken.
synthetic lining.
That sounds absolutely horrible.
it's got chicken in it.
And
That's
our
good.
comments have disappeared.
Well, that's why Dane loves
oh,
them so
they're
much.
back.
What happened?
All
Something
right.
weird happened.
So,
Texas
continuing
Polisher. If this hasn't been answered already a couple times. Texas Polisher, we needed Levi's 20-minute one-step video. Make it happen, Dane.
He left that comment on another video.
Yeah.
And with
Hans closing.
I wanted to use this opportunity to talk about the video that's coming out tomorrow morning because it falls into a similar vein. I'm calling that series, unofficial series, Detailing Uncut.
Ooh.
And basically the idea is it's an uncut video sped up for time in places just to keep it moving.
Well,
But-
here's an idea. Here's an
Yeah.
idea. Here's an idea. Yesterday, when I was downstairs, Lisa downstairs bought that. She's got that new silver Buick Regal.
Beautiful.
It's a great looking car.
Yeah, good looking car.
She asked if we could coat it.
Yeah.
She said that the dealership put some sort of filler on it. She's noticed that it's been getting more and more scratches. She's been washing it at home just with some normal products. She bought some bead maker and some other products to
Yeah.
help it, but she has been running it through a car wash here and there just because she's needed to.
Yeah.
Let's see where this is
She
going.
would like us to get it to coat it. That car is a perfect contestant for a 20-minute one-step.
Absolutely. Mainly for the fact that it's silver.
It's silver.
Silver, right? So we could hit it really quick.
Yep.
Hit it and quit it, as some people would say.
Yeah.
And then coat it.
And then coat it. Hit it, quit it, coat it.
Okay.
Or hit it, coat it, quit it.
So, to that
Yes.
point,
Literally
yes,
Hit it,
and me
we-
now.
Quit it, coat it.
we can shoot that video, but basically the whole point
Basically, we're
is
going to polish it, we're going to paint prep it, and then we're going to coat it.
Yeah.
we can do an uncut video of the actual polishing
Uncut.
segment of the one take.
The one wing challenge.
I'm mixing up my words.
Hashtag one wing challenge.
We did a video where we dry a truck with one towel.
We
because
gotta start
a lot of
blowing
people
through these
asked that.
comments,
Okay, we'll
Dane.
blow through the towels. I'm so sorry, guys. Just check it out tomorrow morning when I release that video.
When that
All right,
It's probably
here
going to
we
be the
go.
most
Hit-
popular video we've released.
Hans
in a long
Closen,
time.
you also
Yes.
do things like Q&As for fun and goofing off, but you still answer the burning questions if needed. You're right, Hans.
Heck
That's
yeah.
right.
G. Davis, Anthony, and Morgan, I just hit the order button.
Woo! I will wear that. I'll wear it to the gym.
Venom
I'll wear it here.
96600.
Wear it to my
Morgan
wedding.
is the
What?
anti-Levi and Anthony. No mojo at all in these Q&As. Please don't hurt me.
I don't think she has that.
I'm a loser. Oh, I'm late. Rocco's Modern Life. You guys are always welcome to sleep on my couch, and we can get chocolate chip waffles at the Waffle House in the morning. Thanks for all you'd all do. Thanks, Rocco. We appreciate
down
it.
to sleep on the couch. Waffle House.
As I said, I don't think
there
he'll
was,
ever
there was a
set foot
close
in one.
stabbing at the last Waffle House I went to.
Yeah.
Not super pumped
Well,
on that.
That's normal for a Waffle House. Sometimes it's a shooting. Sometimes it's a stabbing.
I would like to not be involved in either or. Hell, I would get food poisoning over that,
I would-
which is also very possible.
that could be possible as well.
Okay.
AJ Madera, do you guys GTL? Gym Tan Laundry?
That's where he was going with it.
Used
so.
to.
Yeah.
Used to be very big into that lifestyle. I'm a changed man.
Yeah.
he just sounds and looks like it still.
I
that's
don't
all.
tan, and sometimes I go to the gym and my wife does the laundry. So
Oh.
I don't really GTL.
That's kind of a.
I'm not allowed to do the laundry. So
Oh, that's
okay,
what it
so
was. It
it's
wasn't-
it's
it was-
verboten in
wasn't
his
a
household.
forced situation.
Prime Detail, Dane and G. Davis, Sherlock reboot.
Can I just point out, I'm pretty sure G. Davis and I would do a better job than John C. Reilly, Will Ferrell, and Adam McKay did, but that one, good.
I have
it
not
was
watched
just a
that one
bad
yet,
movie.
so-
Yeah. So
It was bad. And I love those guys, but oh, that was bad.
Jeepers Creeper says, "What do you guys use for your gas pressure washer? I want one so bad, or one bad, and torn between electric and gas.
Gas,
Gas
is
is-
probably the cheaper one.
Gas is for the grass. Wait, no, sorry, wrong saying. So electric is
what we are running.
is
Me
what
and Anthony
we
use
run at
electrics
home,
at home.
for our pressure washer solution packages 2.0.
yeah, the Master of Shine pressure washer solution
Frankly, we
package
need
and
to
the
get
All Day
one
Anthony
for
solution
the
pressure package.
office here because it's kind of dumb when we're shooting videos and you got this brrrr
Yeah.
going on in the
so,
background.
Electric, quiet. It's nice. It's got plenty of power for washing.
Everything that you need to wash a car.
It's got everything you need. Gas is really loud. And honestly, it annoys the neighbors. It's
Get a gas if you've got like rental properties and,
And
you
you're
need to,
doing
like,
work, yeah.
pressure wash some stuff, but you also like washing your cars.
yeah.
And then you don't have to worry about it. You just fire that thing up. And
We have
go
we have a
go.
gas one. We'd love to get a nice Krenzla someday.
Yeah,
If, you know,
and we might.
we could.
Eric Troen, the most special thing I have to polish is a wheel loader, small type. And thanks, no laying coating on a combine and thanks, no to laying coating on a combine harvester new. All right, cool.
Rocco's Modern Life, not to be confused with Aaron's Random Life, says, "What tents are y'all referring to?"
Just a
Costco
little like
sells them.
four
10 by 10,
four leg
right?
10 by 10 little stand-up camp tents that you see at like a farmer's market. You can pick them up at Walmart in the camping section. You can pick them up at the Kroger's. You can pick them up. Sometimes Costco has them. Any of sporting goods stores. They're basically like a canopy shelter, but
it's
they're
a very
tall enough.
common thing.
Most of the time, all cars fit under it. Most of the time, a truck or a Suburban or something like that that isn't lifted will fit under it. and you can just set it up. You know, it's 4 legs. It collapses and then it opens up.
You're gonna
and-
want to put some type of weights on those legs on a
Yeah.
windy
I
day.
have had 'em
Do,
take
do
off.
not let it set
uh,
freely.
Yeah.
But you can get them. They're great. They work out
And
wonderful.
there are
So,
larger versions.
They're about
if you need
anywhere
it.
from $80 to $130.
Here we go. G. Davis says Black Delilah is an excellent choice.
Dahlia.
Dane.
Dahlia.
Black Dahlia. Delilah.
No.
Oh hey
there,
Delilah.
Dahlia.
Dahlia. All right.
no.
So Glassworks Garage says Rocco's Modern Life. I'm sure the ones that quick setup for maybe 10x10 that you can buy at Walmart for $50. Yeah, you're right. The Losero says the Danes.
That's a good name.
AJ Madera says, "What's your least favorite food?"
Ooh.
I don't have a least favorite food.
There's got to be a
Onions.
food you don't like.
onions.
Okay.
I don't like onions.
Oh, I
Right.
love onions.
I do
Grilled
too.
onions. Grilled
Yeah.
onions.
I can't
Oh.
stand
awesome.
onions. That is the
Um,
one thing I do hate with a passion.
I do not like black licorice. Is that a food? Is that
Yeah,
a
I'm
treat?
not a
That
black
counts.
licorice
I'm not a
fan.
black licorice.
Like I
fan
hate
either.
it.
That's why we love red
Sucks.
licorice. So please send red licorice to.
So if you want to
5430
punish
West
them,
State.
send them a bunch of Good and Plenty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, those are the absolute worst thing. I literally
Don't-
hate those.
Like,
don't like
when I
those.
see those, I'm like, whose idea of fun is this?
Yeah.
Why is
Yeah.
this a candy?
Why is this a candy? Like that's a nightmare. If I got a cake in front of me and somebody's like, "Congratulations," and it was covered in Good and Plenty's, I would literally toss
or
it.
it's not a cake. It's actually just Good and Plenty dressed up to look like a cake.
Oh, that would even be. Like, do you hate me?
That's kind of like horse-sized ducks or duck-sized horses.
Here we go.
kind of argument.
So Anthony A says, so I made a stupid mistake and forgot to add the reload to my Seaquartz UK yesterday. It is currently raining, covered in pollen, and can't wash with chemicals. Help. Just let it happen, man. Just don't worry about it. It's going to be fine. AJ
You'll
Madera
live.
says, opinions on Ammo NYC.
We
good
met him a
stuff.
lot of times in
Yeah,
person.
cool guy.
Cool guy.
Cool
yeah.
guy. What does that?
C1RD3C said something bad, and then he said, "Can you use PNS Breakbuster with the IK foamer? What dilution?"
Cydic.
Yes.
Surdic.
No.
Sir, I'm trying to read it. CIRD3C.
Yeah. So
Sir-
yeah, 1 to 5.
D3C.
1 to 5. Prime
C3,
Detail,
yeah.
Connecticut. I don't know if you guys know, but the Waffle House's motto is "Kill or be killed."
Oh
There
my
you go.
God.
Rocco's Modern Life. Thank you, Levi. The shootings.
The Red
and
Company does
stabbings-
not endorse statements made by the people
Yes.
hosting the show.
Yeah.
Kill or be
Yeah.
killed.
I don't want to be responsible for that.
Rocco's Modern Life says, "Thank you, Levi. The shootings and stabbings are part of the entire Waffle House experience."
Yeah.
Oh, no.
The loser.
Not
What is the
okay.
biggest, highest GSM towel you offer? I want a great shower towel. Well, we have it
The
in
two
a
are not the
16
same thing.
We have a 16 by 16, 1100 GSM towel, but it's a 16 by 16, so it's very small. It's like that big.
That's like get my right
yeah, dry
side of
your
my
face.
face and the left side of my face,
Yeah.
and then upper arm, lower.
That's about
yeah.
it. That's about it. Biggest towel size, 26 by 59
Dry Me
waffle
River.
weave. Draw me a river.
Senior. It's
There you
not
go.
called that, but we call it
So
that.
here we go. So
Delphine.
Glassworks Garage says, "See you guys." We got
Delphine.
Oh,
What's
Delphine.
the issue if you apply full bead maker with just one towel folded in force? I did it last time, no streaks. Nothing. If it worked
If
great,
it works
worked great.
fine, go for it.
Works.
Loser, what's the biggest, highest? Oh, we already did that one. Okay, Glossworks now. See ya.
See you guys.
See ya.
We
See
got
ya.
the loser. O says there's a lack of Morgan in the shows.
Yeah.
She's here, but she gets all of her digs and energy out when we're not on camera.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I
like,
have to sit here and listen to these jokes that these people are making, and in my brain, I'm just thinking about ways to escape this
lost.
room.
brutal.
She's lost.
yeah.
Cedric, I didn't think about that. So Jeepers Creeper says olives, yuck. I'm okay with olives. Like I'm not gonna go back.
I don't. Yeah, olives. I don't.
I like
care about.
olives,
I hate
but I'm not-
tomatoes.
You
Or
hate
them.
I
tomatoes?
hate
Tomatoes.
tomatoes.
Tomatoes
I will
Do
not
are-
you like ketchup?
eat-
I was gonna
Yes.
say
Okay.
tomato
products. I love tomato
based
soup.
products, or okay.
I love ketchup. I like
You just
tomato
don't like
basil
the
soup.
crunch,
So, first
the
off,
texture
the
of a tomato.
actual tomato is. Why is it so wet?
Are you kidding me? That's
And
a
it's
stupid
disgusting.
question.
like
And
cherry
there's-
tomatoes or like a big
Any
No.
tomatoes.
apple-sized
There's
tomato.
literally,
Okay.
it's literally
doesn't
like
like
squishy
tomatoes.
and disgusting, and it tastes.
You get
like,
me a tomato, you get a sliced tomato, right? A little bit of salt, a little bit of balsamic vinegar on there. I'm in heaven.
No.
I will eat that up. I will eat a plate full of
The
tomatoes.
sad thing is, I will too,
Why is that sad?
They're
because
good.
I'm not a vegetable man.
well,
I'm a
yeah.
vegetable man.
But that sounds
There
good to
are
you.
way
As we
better
all know,
vegetables than a
tomatoes
tomato.
are a fruit.
I love meats and cheeses.
Yeah, from around the world.
Yeah.
So
Delicious
it's
meats
Sid
and
is
cheeses.
Cedric backwards. It's awesome. Jamie the Cleaner says, so late. Can't wait to see who the new Grandbassadors will be. Me too. I'm excited. Baydax says, take care, guys. See you next week. Morgan, get some sleep.
Yeah.
We got the loser says, I need you to make a shower size 1100 Everest. We had, technically,
Whoa.
we kind of had one. Didn't go well. AJ Madera says, peace out, guys. Stay safe out there. I think he's referring to Waffle House. Stay safe on the streets.
Yes.
Stay
The
alert.
Waffle
I
House.
agree. All right.
Absolutely.
Well, Dane, let's close it out.
Watch your 6. All right. So, guys, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. It's been fun here. And if you're listening to this sometime in the future, you're probably listening on Spotify or shoutengine.com at the Rag Company Podcast. But since you're watching right now, you're on YouTube at the Rag Company YouTube channel. So make sure you go up there, click the subscribe button, click the bell so you know when we do these things and can find out on the spot because I have a new video coming out tomorrow morning.
Yep.
And I think you guys will like it. With that said, adios.
See you guys.
See ya.
Bye.